Calm that shit down, boy. I do this just for kicks now, boy. You always sounding like a bitch now, boy. Who you playing with? I'm rich now, boy. I used to keep much from bow down, boy. I send the word to the town now, boy. I got no time to be playing with you, boy. You think you fucking with me? I'm like, boy. Okay. I got rap in a headlock, like a head wrap on dreadlocks. My boss tend to be perfect tense. Your boss tend to be Red Sox. All that probably went over your head like Vince Carter dunking on a nigga in the paint, like putting paint on a dome, like Blake Griffin, like y'all niggas like but like average damage rappers can disappear. Like rappers in the head, these rappers they just appear. This type of magic get you scared. Saying I ain't got it no more, like nigga, what? You'll get that magic shit, and I got it no more shit. Sometimes next year, y'all got it no more shit. Y'all got it no bullshit when you hear it though. Just like you gotta feel God when you hear it though. You don't put it down like me. You sound like a nigga that sound like me. You don't rock the crown like me. You ain't the validated fella meditating and elevate from the ground like me. You ain't really cool, y'all niggas follow too many rules. Y'all niggas about to make me buy a yellow cheese bus just to school y'all niggas up. Calm that shit down, boy. I do this just for kicks now, boy. You always sounding like a bitch now, boy. Who you playing with? I'm rich now, boy. I used to keep much from bow down, boy. I send the word to the town now, boy. I got no time to be playing with you, boy. You think you fucking with me? I'm like, boy. If I'm offended, no defense an option. Don't land in my yard with all that fence hopping. Niggas been watching with pads and pin jotting. I'm nice off the brain with this shit like Ben Costin, but nigga, I know that you niggas get intimidated. I know how you niggas get intimidated. I can imagine how you niggas might get intimidated. I can imagine how you niggas 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 get intimidated. All you niggas get eliminated. All you niggas get eliminated. All you niggas get eliminated. Sweetest lemonade, I made it. Yeah. 10 eliminating, got made in a minute's time. Sweeter than the 9 got made in a minute time. Is that minute made? Oh, is that minute made? Hold up, I got it. All you niggas get eliminated. Sweetest lemonade and got made in a minute's time. So is that minute made? I made this in a minute. Minute man gon' get played. I ain't in my prime, get rich or die trying. It's a lot of shit you spit, I'm not buying. And I ain't fully generated. I can imagine how you niggas might get intimidated. I'm in a vacant place that don't even exist. I innovated. All you niggas, how the fuck could you persist? How the fuck could you assist? We should knuckle up with fish. You may weather the storm, but you ain't punching like this. I know. Your favorite rapper is my favorite too. That nigga practice all my favorite moves. I'm dancing in a booth, I think I'm cool. I'm smart and handsome, yeah, I think I'm smooth. I don't listen to your raps or your interviews. Take Whoopi Goldberg and Jimmy Iovine. You ain't even in the scope of being in my view. And for the record, I've been in my crew. I've been on track since CDs was cool. You a leech, nigga, don't bleed the coaching. Don't think I don't see, I don't feed the vultures. You don't want me on that ass, you know better. You sweat lows like, yeah, used to sweat low sweaters. Chase down bitches that a nigga would duck and give them your bucks and say the most ridiculous stuff in your raps. You like, yeah, she's so smart. Shut the fuck up, pussy, before we chase you. Make you exposed to the world that you don't live the shit that you writing. You a pussy and you like pussy. Nigga, you dyke it. I'm the most diabolical down to the hair follicle, red molecule, uncomparable model, tearing flesh off a hollow point. You point at me, I follow you. You follow my point, I body you. To make your mama point at a body to. I identify you, so how do you identify with yourself? If I was you, I would be me, but I'm me and you not you. If I see me and you meeting in the future, and I see you and me, nigga, I'ma shoot you, cause I kill myself with this rhetoric. This the kind of shit I know you motherfuckers never get. Tell your ghostwriters they should tighten up. Your last shit wasn't quite nice enough. I make them turn up the volume. Bitch, this ain't even my album. You rappers been taking big L's. I see where you get your style. Pardon my pun, but these MCs know that they better run. You digging me, bro, no Mickey, no JoJo, but I run this house and you niggas my sons. Bitch, I'm the one. Not the two. Wonder what Biggie and Pac would do. I'm stuck in this era and bitch, I'm embarrassed. I do a song with them and not with you. I'm glad everybody is learning. I'm not mad. I woke up and kissed my son on the cheek and I'm not sad. I've been studying the last 4 years about the science. I've been non-religious, anti-church, and non-compliant before niggas even applied it. Niggas even decided that we was giants and got invaded by all these pirates. I do not subscribe to the doctrines they jotted. I do not comply if a doctor prescribed it. Wrong one to mess with. I'm way too invested. I do not ingest it. If it is a hybrid, cows are hybrids, pigs are hybrids, wheat is hybrids. Damn, everything you eat is hybrids. Broccoli is hybrid. Don't be embarrassed. Carrots hybrids. Every time you eat meat, there is parasites inside it. How could you compare our sight? You need a parasite to cite it. I don't want to hear him riding a nigga wave. I kill that nigga dead, they climbing the nigga grave. To finish the conversation, administer the complication. Your minister's complicated, he's killing the congregation. TD fakes got crypto dollar desires. He never gonna save the people. He's lying about the Messiah. Most y'all scared of the sun because they tell a motherfucker that they gonna burn in an eternal fire. It's fire inside you, it's fire inside your heart. When you want something, apply the fire and spark. In the beginning, when God created life, that mean he had to bring the fire out of the dark. So when you in the dark, just know that's where it come from. You are you, and there's nothing to run from. And bitch, I got something for anybody that wants some. Love all y'all little niggas, man, you my sunshine. Black man God, cause the black woman God first. When you break down human, that's a dark earth. Now look at the portal from which y'all birth. And why is she the one that y'all curse? Cause y'all niggas so selfish, everybody love mama, but won't nobody help. My bad, couldn't help it, I just said it cause I felt to tell the preacher you could put this in his fucking book yourself. I guess I started something now. Come up any niggas now. Don't crack sticks, that shit to get you destroyed. I don't use a pen, not them niggas like, boy. Calm that shit down, boy. I do this just for kicks now, boy. You always sounding like a bitch now, boy. Who you playing with? I'm rich now, boy. I am the king, watch them bow down, boy. I send the word through the town now, boy. I got no time to be playing with you, boy. You think you fucking with me, I'm the boy.
Who's nervous? Oh my god!
Fuck because he cool down.
Sometimes I think they don't truly understand it, because they don't. We can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Die from the sicknesses if we don't seek the help. All eyes be my witness when I speak was felt. Full house on my hands, the cards I was dealt. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do is say today this worthwhile. With assurance by your action of your first child. I begin my first step. Sometimes I speak and I feel like it ain't my words. Like I'm just a vessel channeling inside this universe. I feel my ancestors and rested inside of me. It's like they want me to shoot my chance to change the society. But how do I go about it? Tell me where I start. My destiny rerouted when I chose to follow hard. You chose to follow suit, but tell me what it do for you. Except when you down, now you trapped inside the cubicle they built for us. The first step in the change is to take notice. Realize the real game that they tried to show us. 300 plus years of them cold shoulders. The 300 million of it still got no focus. Sorry, America, but I will not be your soldier. Obama just wasn't enough, I need some more closure. And Donald Trump is not equipped to take this country over. Let's face facts, cause we know what's the real motives. In the land of the freeze for the freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made the soil owners. Still got the last name of our slave owners. In the land of the freeze for the freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made the soil owners. Yeah. We can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Die from the sicknesses if we don't seek the help. All eyes be my witness when I speak was felt. Full house on my hands, the cards I was dealt. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do is say today that's worthwhile. With assurance by your action. Trickery in the system, but my niggas in prison. All our history hidden, ain't no liberty given. We all fit the description of what the documents written. We've been lacking the vision and barely making a living. We too worried to fit in while they been benefiting. Every time you submit it, we all get to admit it. The law won't get you acquitted, but you still have for beginners. For opiates and syringes, then inject his religion. Now many times I gotta tell you I'm a man in the mission. Many times I gotta tell you I don't need no permission. A human with supervision ain't no living condition. I'm reaching out to my children, just hoping that they will listen. Start a new coalition against the web politicians. It's not enough on the prison. Too many murder convictions. Let the family evicted. Let the black man the victim. This is when it's getting. You should take recognition. In the land of the free is for the freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made the soil owners. Still got the last name of our slave owners. In the land of the free is for the freeloaders. Leave us dead in the street to be the organ donors. They disorganized, my people made the soil owners. Yeah, we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. Die from the sicknesses if we don't seek the help. All eyes be my witness when I speak was felt. Full house on my hands, the cards I was dealt. 3 Ks, 2 A's in America. I'm just a black space born out the nebula. And everything I do is say the data's worthwhile. With assurance by your action in your first child. Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's your boy King of How You Say, aka Aladdin. What's up, y'all? And I lost my blunt stick on the way home. I don't know where the fuck it fell out my pocket or something. But I got comfortable. I wanted to roll up. Can't even roll up, so I'm smoking on my little weed pipe. Yeah, shout out to all y'all, man. AKD, Alexis Kenzie Davis, the true daughter of good darkness, Chrissy. Much love, goddess. Cage reality, you the type of nigga, based on the energy I'm on, I wouldn't let you up just because you just came in asking for the link. You know what I'm saying? You didn't say what's up. You just linked. Like, who is you? I don't even know you like that. You know what I mean? So, you the type of motherfucker I wouldn't even want to. Big dog Philly OG, much love. Shout out to you. And my Duke's in the building, the goddess of love. Shout out to y'all and everybody else listening. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to have a decent build. I just want to talk about some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk about some real shit. Build on knowing who you are, knowing your dislikes, knowing your energy, knowing what you want in life, knowing your emotions, knowing the love you want to receive, the love you want to give, knowing the things you want to experience in life. Do you know who you are? You may know knowledge, aka things that is teachable, but do you know things that you need to learn or remember about yourself? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of time I'm on. Uh, I'm gonna drop the link, but I don't want that weird. Whoever you is, bro, you just came off on. I'm just in a different energy today. I ain't really patient today. That's just me, though. Yeah, let me drop the link. Hold on 1 second. And then I just wanted to play a little clip too of Bob Proctor. He's a white dude that be talking some real spiritual shit. And I just wanted to play him too. This show. Yeah. As if y'all want to hop up. Also, you know, I dropped the link a few times before. If y'all don't hit the link, I'ma just end it short. I ain't gonna talk to myself. I do that enough. But yeah, I'm gonna play this video, at least a little bit of it. just so y'all could kind of know what's on my mind, some kind of shit that I'll be thinking about. And I'm gonna just let the video play. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. If anybody want to hop up here and build with me, we definitely can. You feel me? But like I said, I kind of want to talk about knowing yourself and knowing what you want and things of that sort. Do you really know what you want and what you want to experience? Do you know your emotions? Do you know your problem that you got to work on? Do you know what you got to heal within yourself? Uh, yeah, let me find this video. I mean, all that matters. So I'm just play a little clip on this, and yeah, y'all can hit the link or just listen, just in the Bible. Here we go.
Carry it everywhere I go, and I read it all the time. Is Think Grow Rich. We are different. We all think where they are, and they know where they're going, and they're progressively moving in that direction. He said that success was the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Anyone that has a goal and they're moving towards it, they're successful. Most people think that you're successful if you have a lot of money. Quite often you have a lot of money if you're successful, but it isn't. I wouldn't say Mother Teresa has a lot of money. Okay. But she's a pretty successful lady. So it's okay. So that barrier to success. Well, there's a couple of them. Okay. I think there's two barriers. One is our conditioning, the conditioning that takes place in our subconscious mind from the time we're infants. All we can do is act and talk like the people around us. That's why we learn the language we learn. If there was 10 languages spoken in our home, we'd learn 10 languages without any trouble. There's usually one, and that's the only one we ever learn. We grow older and we think, oh, I couldn't learn another language. We could learn 100 if we wanted to. You can do anything. But I think we're conditioned. We have a real strong conditioning, usually without some very good ideas. And then that's the barrier that's inside us. The one that's outside of us is our environment. We have a tendency to act like everybody around us. And if you think about this, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Because if you study statistics, 95% of the people live their entire life and never live the way they want to live it. You know that 95% of the population in this country, let's say in North America, okay, the richest continent in the history of the world, they'll work productively, let's say for 40 of their 65 years, okay, and they'll end up with hardly any money. Well, there's got to be something wrong. So there's no 5% of the people end up financially comfortable or independent. Are you trying to depress us, Bob? No, actually, I think it's quite an exciting idea, because you see, the idea behind it is that anybody can win, anyone at all. But if we start studying these statistics, I think we'll arrive at the conclusion, geez, I better start thinking for myself rather than follow everybody. Most people, they get a job, they look around and see how everybody else is doing their work, and they start doing it the same way. I should stop and think, I wonder if any of these people know what they're doing. Is there a better way to do it? Well, don't we have a need to fit in? I mean, we don't want to stand out. We don't want to get fired. We don't want to make waves. Exactly. Just fall into line. Take a number. Be like everybody around. Now that'd be great in the animal kingdom, but human beings aren't supposed to live that way. I think we should make a few waves. We should maybe stand out, be different. Not for the sake of being different, okay, but because we are different. We all think different thoughts. And I believe we should start to think and build images in our mind of what we'd like to do and then set out and do it. Okay, Emerson did that, Edison did that, Marconi did that, Samuel Morse did that, Buckminster Fuller did that. We could go on and on and on. Okay, they were different. They stood out. They made a few waves. Okay, you started with you saying you started with a search for yourself to try to find out more about yourself, and you were somewhat successful along the way. Well, I didn't start it like that at the beginning. I started I wanted a lot of money. I figured if I had enough money, I was going to cure all my problems. I found that wasn't true. I had a fair amount of problems for money, and I seemed to have more problems. But I after working at this for a few years, I decided that the real answer is get to know yourself a little better. Okay. I don't think you have to go up in the Himalayas and become a guru to. Okay. What did you do to learn about yourself? You said you went around as many seminars. I attended seminars. I went and listened to different speakers who taught something about the mind. I think the answer's in our mind if we'll start studying and trying to understand our mind. Okay. Let me get back to you if I can. What did you learn about Bob Proctor during that study? Well, I learned that the biggest part of me you'll never see. It's non-physical. And what you see here in the physical body is nothing but the physical manifestation of the higher side of my personality. And of course, that's true with you. And, Nancy's on the camera. It's true of everyone. And what we have to study, I think, is how does this non-physical part of my mind work? What happens when I think? Where do thoughts come from? How was this chair built? Somebody had to think. Thoughts are everywhere. And we pull thoughts into our mind and we build pictures or images in our mind.
Okay.
What we want to understand is that's a non-physical side of ourselves that's doing that. If I can build an image of something in my mind, I'm quite capable of building a physical replica of it in my world. So if I build an image of me as a happy, relaxed person, I can live like that. If I build an image of myself as being prosperous, I can become prosperous.
So if we think rich, we will be rich.
Absolutely. We're already rich.
Those of us that like to acquire more money and or happiness or whatever we see success, those of us that want to reach the goals we've set for ourselves, we do it first by...
Well, the first thing you do is sit down and decide what you want. If it's money you want, how much money?
Lots of money.
Well, nobody knows how much lots is. So you've got to be specific. You write down on a card exactly what you want. And you carry that card around and read it often. Now, this is what I learned in this book, Think and Grow Rich, and it's what I teach in this.
A house or a laptop? Which one do you think is worth more? Well, definitely not the house, because it not only costs millions to buy, but you also have to pay thousands to maintain it every month. What if I
Think and Grow Rich, what I teach in the seminars.
Peace and love to the goddesses. What's up, Chrissy? What's up, my dudes? The goddess of love. What's up?
Hey,
How you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you for some reason. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Peace and
Can you
love.
hear me?
There you go. That's weird.
I can.
You can't
Can
hear
you hear
us?
me?
Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear
I
you
might
too.
have to. I might have to kick myself out.
Well, Chrissy, while you up here, I'm giving you a compliment today. I'm so proud of you. I needed somebody to do that, but I'm not. It wasn't Aladdin's platform, so I couldn't. I was like, somebody needs to do. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you. Growth. I was like, my sister in group. She was like, I know how to shut it down. I loved it. I loved it. You did good. You did amazing.
Yeah, I was about over that stuff.
Me too. I was like, my energy was. I said, I put in there. I was like, I gotta go. My energy's not right. But I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
You
that
handle it
was.
really well.
I knew Greedy was ready to shut it down, and dude wanted to keep on questioning and keep that girl going. I was like, no, we're not about to keep doing this.
Right. So good job. Kudos to you.
Thank you. I think I did good. I didn't jump up there in the mess.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say. I was so proud. Because I was like, well, either way, it's about to stop. But the way you
I
handled
still
it,
can't hear y'all. It's crazy.
You
you
can't
need us
hear
to
us?
leave and come
Dang.
back.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just switch because I'm on my phone. I'm gonna just switch to the other phone, but I'm gonna let the video play still. I don't know what y'all was talking about, but I'm gonna just let the video play still until I get back so I can hear y'all. That's cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't hear y'all, man. I don't know what the hell. So yeah, let me just play the video and I'm gonna
Think and Grow Rich, and it's what I teach in the seminars. I teach people how to set goals. You decide exactly what you want, and then you start to think. Now you're going to have thoughts come to your mind of why you can't get it. You have the ability in your conscious mind to reject that idea, kick it out of your mind. Thinking of why you can't do something is never going to do you any good. And keep thinking until you start to think of thoughts of how you can do it.
All right, mic check. Can you hear me?
We can
Yeah,
hear
can
you.
you hear
Can you
me?
hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all now. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, we finna just do it that way. What's up though? What's up, y'all? Yeah, I couldn't hear y'all for nothing.
No, I'm chilling.
I was telling Chrissy I was proud of her today. She did good.
Oh yeah, what you talking about? Earlier,
Yeah, she just de-escalated the whole situation and did it with like grace and dignity and everything. She was like, "That's
indeed,
it, that's all, and that's it, and that was all." So I was proud of her.
for sure. Yeah, all right. Yeah, did y'all want to say something else? Yeah, man, my bad. I wish I could have got a proper um opening with y'all so we can, go
Oh,
in
you good?
smooth. Yeah.
You good?
All right. But now I'm gonna finish playing a little bit of this video. Then yeah, we gonna be
All
able.
right.
Okay.
These won't. But it's no wonder shrooms get a bad rap. Any good. And keep thinking until you start to think of thoughts of how you can do it. And the way will be shown to you. It comes in the form of images in our mind. Think of how you can and not why you can't.
Okay. So our first step is
That's the first step.
Think about how we can go about reaching those goals.
Exactly. And just think of how you can. Now, I'd say before you get into that, you should get a good book and start to study it. Select a person who is already doing something that you'd like to do. Get to know that person. Go to the experts for advice. Don't ask the person next door, your mother, father, brother, the guy that works beside you, because they don't necessarily know. There's no point in asking the person how to earn a lot of money if they're only earning $10,000 a year. They don't know. They knew they'd probably be earning a lot. It's like don't go to a sick doctor if you want to get healthy.
Okay.
So you find someone that you can go to for advice. Get a real good book and lock into that book and start to study it. Like I read this one that looks like a Bible, But this is Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. I've been reading this thing now for 23 years. I'll probably read it for another 23 years. I get another good book that I brought over here today. It's called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I'm not getting a commission for selling this. The author is dead now. He's been gone for a couple of years. But Dr. Joseph Murphy wrote this book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And that's probably one of the best books that you're ever going to find. Because you're going to learn something about your mind when you read this book. Okay. Now, I read a lot of books. I've got probably 1,000 books sitting in my den at home in my library. But the one that I carry it everywhere I go, and I read it all the time, is Think and Grow Rich. I never stop reading it.
Where's the value for you to reread that? I mean, you must know it well enough that
I think I could probably recite it verbatim. But the secret is, I once read in a book where it said, when you read a good book through the second time, you don't see something in it that you didn't see before. You see something in yourself that wasn't there before. You see, when I read this, I create a greater awareness. Knowledge after they acquire it. He went on to say that we should understand the real meaning of the word educate. It's not going to a brick and mortar edifice for 25 years. That's gathering information. You'll probably develop your memory, but I would question how well you develop your mind. And I'm not against education because I encourage my children to go to school, as we know it. Now, he said the word education comes from the word educo. And he says it's derived from the Latin word educo, meaning to induce, to draw out, or to develop from within. An educated person is not necessarily one who has an abundance of general or specialized knowledge. An educated person is one who has so developed the faculties of their mind that they may acquire anything they want or its equivalent without violating the rights of others. An educated person is the one that knows how to go and get what they want out of life without being selfish.
in sense a researcher, somebody who knows what they're looking for and knows how to go about finding.
Well, I think we should forever be involved in research because learning is a lifelong process. You never stop learning. Education means to draw from within. We're drawing on an infinite source. We've got deep reservoirs of talent and ability within us. We can learn to do anything. We have phenomenal powers. If we used our body like we used our mind, we'd probably just move our little finger.
We don't exercise our mind enough.
No, but we're not taught to. Kids in school should be taught before the school year ever starts to sit down. They should be given a blank report card and get them to visualize the marks they want to get and write their own report card. This is before school starts, first week in school. And then the teacher should say, now I want you just to concentrate on how to get that mark, and I don't want you to think of why you can't. And I want you to form the attitude that you're going to get it. Now, some people say that's not being realistic. That's being very realistic. That's following the success principles that go back 6,000 years in recorded history. That's how everything was accomplished.
It's not engaging in fantasy thinking.
No.
In daydream, we talk about.
No. Well, that's where all greatness comes from. Greatness comes from fantasy. I would imagine that when Edison first saw the light bulb, he was fantasizing. But he kept fantasizing, and he built it into a theory, and then he built it into an image, and then he built it into a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, it was a fantasy to think of going to the moon.
All right, he's about to go into some bullshit. But yeah, that's Bob Proctor. That's one. He's one of my favorite dudes to listen to when I want to get on some mental type thinking. You know what I'm saying? Some deeper thinking of knowing who I am and knowing how to utilize my brain and my thoughts to create the reality I want. And knowing yourself. You know, but I think it was interesting what he said about the education. You know, what is proper education? And he was saying how basically is being able to figure out how to get what you want without causing harm and just knowing how to finesse your way through the world. I think that's interesting, you know, because a lot of people don't know how to get things they want or don't know how to maneuver a certain way. And I think that alone causes a lot of problems in people's life because of the lack of knowledge of knowing they self or knowing they wants or desires and how to get their wants or desires despite any challenge that may be faced. You know, if you notice, he mentioned the report card, and in the report card, he was saying how children should be taught to visualize the grades they want. You know, basically, yes, there's make up a report card, you know, put your classes down and visualize what grades you would want on your report card instead of thinking about why I can't get this grade. If we was taught to think like how to get, if we was taught to think about what we want instead of how we can't get it, you know, we can get a lot more things done. But we've been conditioned, like you were saying, we've been conditioned to, you know, think about the things that's in the way, the obstacles, this problem, that problem, not realizing the more you think about the problem, the more the problem becomes relevant, the more the problem has power, the more the problem is going to be real, you know. But if we look at the outcome or the income, you know, how you want it to end, you could kind of get a better vision of what you want to happen and making it happen or seeing how it becomes realistic, you know, going into La La Land in the fantasy world, like he was saying, you know. So, you know, I just think that was fire. I'm happy that y'all got to hear that, everyone that's listening. Shout out to the bro guy, Mind's Eye. And if Bronze is still here, shout out to you too. But yeah, peace and love, bro gods. Y'all got it? Anything y'all want to say? What's on your mind?
I think that was interesting. I like the whole thing about the education too, because it's like it gives them their own freedom to have their own mind to decide where they want to do and where they want to be instead of saying like to get an A you got to do this, you know what I mean, or a B you got to do this. It basically is like a blank report card and you just sort of figure it out on your own. That would have helped. Like if I could see how I could have benefited for something like that, because I'd have been like, oh, I could set my own expectation. I'd have thought that was really cool instead of going by what somebody else expected me to do, you know. So that's the part I enjoyed of it.
Yeah. I was sitting here, he had me thinking about making a vision board. I'm like, oh, maybe I should make a vision board and write out and make some visions for the next 6 months or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll be saying that too, but I'll be like, I need to get the supplies and stuff and do it.
Hmm.
But having that in front of your face does help, and actually just making it helps because you're
Yeah.
seeing what you want to do.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm back. I'm back. I just didn't know if that was all you're saying. I kind of missed the beginning of what you were saying too. So
No,
yeah.
I was just thinking he had me thinking about making a vision board.
Oh yeah, vision boards are powerful. I need to make a new one as well. Vision boards are hella powerful. Hey man, mine's eye. If you free, man, hit the link, bro. You free,
Yeah,
hit the
come
link.
on up, mind's eye.
I'm. We was building. I was building with Manjai and Dark Chameleons last night. Super late.
Yeah.
Dark is funny.
Yeah,
Dark Chameleons are
I
funny.
seen y'all stuff pop up. I said I can't do it. Good night.
You said what?
I seen that they was live. Well, who was live? One of them, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Dark.
Dark Chameleon was
Yeah,
live, and
yeah.
yeah, Manjai was up there, and it was late. Yeah, it was late. It was about like, well, my time about 10:30. So I mean, at least Chrissy's time is about 12:30. So I know it
Yeah.
was late. Yeah, and I was up there till like 12:30 my time, and I
And
think
then
Dark.
Dark, he
Oh, go
played
ahead.
music for like 2 hours.
We don't know if he
Really?
fell asleep or what. Me and Manjai was talking, and then he just stopped talking to us, and we was like, "Well, shoot, bro, we gonna hop off. He gonna have to shut it off on his own."
And he didn't either. I think it went like a few more hours or something because I went back and, scrolled through it and stuff. Because I was going to jump up when he went live because I was like, oh, the other day on Lady Shay's panel, he was like, Chrissy, you never jump up on my stream.
He did say
He
And
that.
I
did
was
call
like,
you out. Yeah, he did
and I
call
was
you out.
waiting and he kept playing music and I was waiting and I was like, see, this is why I don't jump up, Dark. You be playing music for too long.
That's funny. But yeah, we definitely need to get in our minds and our imagination. It's kind of like the build me and you minds I had is having an imagination and things like this. I think this is one of the powers and things that people don't realize that we have that we all can utilize to make things happen. We so focus on the physical that we don't utilize imagination no more because it seems fairy tale to everybody. It seems so fake to
Mm-hmm.
everybody. And since it's so fake because you imagining something that's not physical, you don't want to do it, and that's like a whole program mindset to kind of shut you down from being imaginative. And without the imagination, you can't create things in your life. And if you can't create things in your life, you're not really being in tune with your spiritual side. And if you ain't doing that, then your physical side's fucked up. And then you wonder why your life is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And people don't look at it like that because we caught up in so many different. That's why you got to know what you want and what you don't want, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just make sure I figure out my likes and dislikes. Like even with music, music could change your vibe. Sometimes the music you listening to is why you living the way you living. And that was a hard reality for me to accept at a point in my time.
Mm.
hmm So all those little frequency and vibrations matter. The whole environment matters. That's why you gotta know what you want. If you know you want a certain thing and you look out in the outside and you see that ain't working out to what you really want, it's time to get back into your imagination and focus on that. That's why vision boards and things like that is powerful. That's why meditation is supposed to be powerful because you can even heal things. I remember something my dad had taught me a while ago when we first was getting in tune with the spiritual side of things. Um, he was telling me that I can go back in time and like heal things. And I'm like, what do you mean? Not he wasn't trying to get all superficial with me, but he was more like, Basically, think of something that happened in the past while you meditating. And as you thinking of the past, act as if you can talk to yourself. Or if you seeing that things play out, do talk to yourself like, nah, man. Or be like, oh, it's gonna be okay. You know that you could survive through this because you are like talk to your past self based upon the imaginative thought of what you've been through. And I tried it, and that shit actually like done a lot for me to help me kind of get over things that happened to me in my life. You know what I mean? So it's like it get deep. But a lot of people think this shit is all like fairy tale and shit. That's why it's hard for me to relate to a lot of motherfuckers because people want to be so into the physical world, but not tapping into the spiritual world to make the physical better. When it's like it all connect. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to say something? I'll keep ranting. I do want
That's
y'all to talk because I
true.
don't want to
That's
talk to myself. Yeah.
you good, but you saying good stuff. But that makes me think. Remember when I had told you I had to go heal my inner child? When I really realized what that was, I was like, wow, like that is a way of like tapping back. You're not really change. You're not changing. Well, I guess you can say you're changing the future because when you go tap into that inner child, like I went and faced a lot of hurt and things that I didn't want to face, or it was like I didn't want to really deal with. But once I dealt with it, so it was like the shadow work with the inner child work. And once I did that, when I came out of it was like, okay, I'm good because I made peace with my inner child. And I realized that that really, really helped me in my life. I had extreme bad daddy issues that I had to face. And once I did that, I seen that my life just got better. Things started coming my way and things started happening. And I just felt better about life, period. Like, I was like, yes, I'm good, you know. So inner child healing is very important, especially if there was damage that occurred when you were a child. It does help. And even if there's not damage, you just then you want to just go back and just reflect on things to bring it to you to the future. It's good as well. Hello? Y'all still there?
Yep, we still here. No, I'm just thinking that's deep on what y'all both saying and stuff. Um what I was thinking of, cause when you started the show, you was talking about love and stuff. And I was like, we always talking about, we gotta love everybody and stuff like that. Do we really? Or do we get to choose who we pour our love into? And should we
I
choose who we pour our love into?
that part. I think we have a choice to choose. This is what I think. We have a choice to choose who we pour our love into. The kind of love that I personally have when they say love everybody means I don't wish no harm on you. I don't, wish anything bad on you, but you could do your thing over there, but that don't mean I love you like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I love you well enough to be like, you cool, we good, but that's how when I think of love everybody. As long as you're not trying to mess with me and do my thing, I love you enough not to cause harm to you. But giving certain people my love, it's something that's one of the things I really had to learn on because I'm a deep empath. I'm bad. But see, I was bad. I loved everybody and everything. So it was like hard for me to. I was like, why do I love everybody and everything, and then I get hurt, disappointed. I should say. I was so disappointed. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't feel like I'm receiving it back. And what's going on? Like that really bothered me because I felt like I was doing something wrong. That something was wrong with me. So I'm
Mm.
like, this ain't making no sense. I'm showing all this love, and they say it's supposed to come back. I was one of those persons that was like, that's what they say. That's what. So I'm gonna go try it. Like I was one of those.
Mm.
So I did that with a lot of things. Like I'm gonna try this. Y'all said it's supposed to work, but it didn't. But this path that I went on, I did it with this one. I was like, okay, whatever. Y'all say start meditating and start doing this. I said, well, we don't see whatever. And then when stuff started happening, I was like, wow, like this really, really, really worked. So back to the love everybody thing. I think that's the type of love where not give all your love to certain people, but love people to a certain point where you don't want to cause harm to them. No, I don't wish anything bad on you, but I love you enough just to leave you over there. That's how I do
I'm
Yep.
gonna call
Same
you
here.
Lady Shay tonight, Aladdin.
it. You keep hopping off and
Salute,
on, huh?
bro.
Man, it's
Hey,
this.
Manzai.
What up, Monza? It's this phone shit. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. What up, though, bro? Thanks for
Peace,
hopping up,
mind's
man.
eye.
Peace and respect. Much love, everybody. Hey, I'm appreciative. That's all I got to say.
For sure. You funny, man.
Nah, for real though. Big ups, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. We just talking about using our imagination, and how it can help us become better and create the life we want,
Mm-hmm.
and not
Did
for.
you hear Chrissy's question?
Oh yeah, she asked a good question, on. Yeah, say it again one more
Yeah.
time, Chrissy.
Yeah, what was that?
Dang. Y'all gonna make me
It was
try
up.
to remember.
It was about love.
Are we supposed to love?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Are we supposed? Okay.
Do we
Are
choose
we
who we
supposed to
love?
love everybody? No. Are we? Yeah. Are we supposed to love everybody, or do we choose who we love? I think that's what it was.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
I say, yeah,
go
I'll wait
ahead.
my turn.
No, go ahead.
I say, just don't be too overwhelming with your side effects if you love somebody.
Mm.
Because the side effects of your love could be you upside their head, bam bam, because they be disrespecting. So just make sure you don't overdose them. Don't overdose them with your love. Don't be too overbearing on people. Yet apply tough love. That way you can protect you and the person that where y'all sharing the relationship. And I'll land right there.
Does everybody deserve that, Manzai?
If they willing to stay, like say, some people they'll fly on and they'll take their bullshit to somebody else, and that's what you would say, go ahead, you know. But somebody else who true to themselves and true to the friendship that'll be y'all's, they'll stay. They will
Well,
stay around and they will, hash it out, between the person they call they self loving.
I think that you got to understand your definition of love before you can say you love anybody. That's first and foremost, because a lot of the problems I see is that people have a certain
Mm-hmm.
perspective on how to show love, and if they not getting it, they feel confused out here. Like, why ain't I getting love, or why ain't nobody accepting my love, or why is this and that? But once you
Yep.
figure that out within yourself, I think you should give everybody a love, but it kind of go to what you saying, how much of it. Not everybody deserve a certain amount of love. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, I
That's
got
it.
love for most of y'all that I hop on here with. You know what I'm saying? But I have certain love for others for more. AKA, we may talk more, communicate more, and it's just how it is. That's same with family. Like, I got a lot of cousins, but how many of them am I all the way cool with like that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so even brothers, like, I love all my brothers deeply, but I'm connected to them different, and then we get have a certain amount of love for each other. You know what I'm saying? Based on our frequency, experiences, etc. So I don't think that everyone deserves the same amount of love. To
Okay.
answer the question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's interesting. So like it's like a volume, like
Yeah.
say volume, like instead of being all up in people's circumference or say whispering or too loud in their ear. Where they say if the room is full of five and it's three people whispering out of the five, two of them like what the fuck? It's gonna be like y'all, what y'all talking about? And then if you screaming in the three people's ear, they gonna slap you. So like you will be the fourth one in between the two, say the two on the left and right out the five, and it's like if you don't watch your levels between both of these, say friendships that you in between, they'll both get you.
Mm.
Like volume, because you know, like say you would be too close. Like being too close is a form of being too loud. Cause it'd be like
Exactly.
your body all up on a person, you know.
Exactly.
So we gotta watch both of those levels or the layers. Hey, look, and then like you were saying, man, imagination and fairy tale, because it'll put those that say A, B, and you see your way out of it. You know, the person on the outside looking in be like, what are y'all talking about? So yeah, get to flexing your imagination.
Mm. The reason I was asking, right, is because like we talking about energies, right? So
Uh-huh.
like sometimes I may
Hmm.
not want to waste that energy on somebody, period. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Just like hating you, I don't want to waste that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
so I
You
don't know. I
got
was just kind of like thinking like
wow.
that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do some people even deserve for you to pour that energy into them, waste that energy on them? You know what I'm saying?
Well, look.
Wow.
This how I look at it. If I'm moving in love, I don't even care what you do with it because I love
Mm-hmm.
myself enough to not get attached to what you do with it. I can't control how you feel or what you do. But
Mm-hmm.
if I choose to love you, then I have to learn how to accept whatever is going to happen after that. Because if I'm worried about the result of it, then I'm not moving in love because I'm looking for a reward based on what I'm giving. But if that motherfucker wasted, that's the game of love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like a dying breath is like damn, you couldn't even, say hash it out or talk it out. You know,
Hmm.
like
Right.
and that is like I know we've watched relationships die.
Hmm.
You
Right.
know, that
Hmm.
shit it's real deep. And but
Boy.
if you can do something about it, you will.
Right.
You know, like if you a person that's I say we are like that, you know, I don't just say what they say like it's reverse, right? So where you give up shit, you didn't got conquered, you know, or what is it? You don't put it down. It's one of those two. You don't if you put the shit down, then you didn't gave up,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's just what they want to see. They like you couldn't imagine the relief, like they be holding their breath until you put it down or say, man, fuck this. They be so relieved when they see that you give up or you put it all down. And it's a blessing though, because you feed the needy. It's like putting down food for dogs.
Mm.
I think it's like Aladdin said too. Though I agree with him as far as like when I do stuff for people out of love, I learn to do it because that's me. That's what I want to do, not what they're going to give me in return. And when I had changed my kind of thinking like that, it made me be like, well, if I don't care if they accept it or not, like that's their problem. My intentions was to love you, and I did it with good intentions. Now, how you take it is not my problem anymore. I think a lot of people, I know myself at one time used to always be like, I wonder how they took it. They not giving it to me the same way I gave it to them, and so forth. But now I don't even do that. I give the love to who I feel those deserve love. If they don't give it back, I'd be like, well, I'm happy with myself because that's how I am. That's part of me, and I want to keep
Right.
it.
Exactly. Like me, I cut hair. Some motherfuckers may not like my haircut. Straight up. Like I learned this in 10 years. But at the end of the day, if I know I put my all into that motherfucker, I'll let that motherfucker have that haircut for free and don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I know I really did what my best. Like I ain't doing it because of just the
Mm-hmm.
money or the reward. I'm doing it because I really like to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Or I love doing this. That's why they say also find something you love doing as far as making money, because it Like you don't sweat on it like that. Even though I was mad that he may not pay me or whatever, but it's like, especially if I know I didn't fuck him up, and if I did it one on purpose, you can have it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Even especially when I know like the haircut is clean, he just tripping, man. I ain't even finna argue with you because I care about it enough to where I'm just happy that I put a clean cut out. I don't care if you pay me, but it should be that same way with love. And we kind of conditioned to seek for rewards, and I think that's why a lot of
Yeah.
people are fucked up, not just with love, but everything. Like they want a fucking reward for something instead
Mm-hmm.
of creating shit. Yeah, just get it from the mud, bro, like a seed do.
Yep. That's exactly where the apple don't fall far from the tree. I say it all the time, like you know where say the king could just toss a bag of gold to the peasant, plop right on the ground. And the peasant bow down and get to grabbing that gold. Like the tree don't fall. I mean, apple don't fall far from it. You know, it don't. That's where it's gonna keep the fairy tale going. Like you were saying, it's gonna keep fueling the imagination. Because
Right.
some people, you know, they won't do some say certain things or nothing if money's not involved. Say dealing with this system. You know, you put a quarter in them and they get to dancing.
Mm.
You know, they literally like it's crazy the rap game, man. Talk about a bum on the corner, you know, with a guitar. That's the same difference as a musician at the top of the mound in Hollywood. He just wants your money for, you know, his singing. But we all can sing, and it's like this is where you get to selfishness. Cause say where we all got a story, then everybody got to lend the ears for everybody's time, especially for those who got the nerve to speak their story. So I'll shut up and let you speak, and you know, vice versa. Cause that's where everybody sing for change, but the change that we need is not money.
Mm.
And that's how the magic happened. You know, like they were saying it would look Bill and Ted.
Mm.
Bill and Ted, like say that's the teddy bear that worked off the magic, but the magic was the money.
Mm.
And
That
that's
in
like
between,
imagine, you know,
with the magic's the in between.
yeah, it's us the little people, the children playing with the teddy bear. Like we the one holding him and making him fly around in the room.
Like Toy Story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Imagination brings life to inanimate objects, just like this body that we in.
Mm. You know what? That's crazy because you have to think before you do anything. Think about that.
Mm-hmm. To
So
and
you-
fro, bro.
yeah,
That's
that's a trick.
deep.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I had to think about what I just saying. Like, yo.
You like you in between those thoughts. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
and another thing, man, with the say magic and say the things that the ice pick make, it makes the wand. You know where you pick things.
Mm-hmm.
The wand is the ice pick, like say it's the shovel you would be digging with in the earth. You know how like a lot of expeditions happen. People, I just saw that movie, The Giants. Hey, y'all saw it? It's on Netflix.
Nope.
You have?
No, I haven't. Nope.
Oh man, y'all gotta. It's like a shout out to Roger from Mud Fossil University because he be talking about it. Like I know when he seen that movie, everything just lit up in him because he been talking about this stuff, you know.
Mm.
But like at the beginning of the film, bro, the chick, she was you know, about digging for what they was looking for. the dude, I guess, who was funding the whole project or whatever, he was ready to give up, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
she hit like boom, boom, like boom, there it go. What we
Mm.
looking for? You ready to go? And boom, here it go. You know,
So my question for y'all is: when's the last time you used your imagination, and whatever you was in your imagination, daydream, or thought came
uh-huh.
true?
Oh man, say a lot of the stuff that I speak on, where I can get to the point, that's where it comes true for me. If I can make it make sense.
Mm.
That happens a lot to me. Sometimes it's like not. It's not even knowingly. I know it. Like you know how I be daydreaming, and then I'll be like, dang, I've seen this happen. Like if they'll start doing what you just seen, you're like, wow, is this a trip? Like it'll be like instantly you'll have a daydream, and then like within the next second, it happens,
Mm,
and it's like, wow. That's just like when you have a what's the word? Like a deja vu. That's what I was trying to say. And
yeah.
then it just happens, or you think of somebody. That happens a lot. Like with me and Aladdin, because we're in different states. Like it's so weird. Like we know we about to. I'd be like, dang, I was just thinking about you, or dang, it was this. Like it'll be just like that. We'll call each other, or we'll say we've been around each other where we say the same things, or I'll be like, dang, you said. I just
Hmm.
knew you was about to come in here and say that. It's weird.
It is. Hey, I kind of resonate with that totally because I remember telling myself and telling, friends and certain family, like, I ain't coming around y'all ass because it'd be like they be showing out in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be
Mhm.
like, damn, is it something that I'm doing and I don't know? Where they show out, like it be fights sometimes. Boy, you hear me? It'd be like when the butterfly come through and cause a whole bunch of chaos, but you ain't even trying to do that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Say the whole time y'all be done had a good time, but by the time you leave and you be like, woo, you done just interacted with like 9 people and kept shit, kind of from bubbling over on itself, man. It's kind of like the dude Ashton Kutcher in the butterfly effect.
I just watched that the other day. Both one and two.
That
The
shit
butterfly.
crazy, huh?
You said the butterfly flick.
Yes,
Bro,
I
you
need to
need to
watch
watch
that
it again.
again.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
you do. It's
man,
ooh.
crazy. Hey, that's what it be like for me. Like, cause like I told people, man, I ain't fucking with you. Like, literally had to go to say extents like telling motherfuckers get their ass out the car.
Mm.
Mm.
Real talk, man. Motherfuckers be really showing out like until somebody really show up on their ass. And then it be like the person that's hitchhiking now. Cause
Um.
motherfuckers act, they act like it's all bad until it's really time for it to be all bad.
Mm.
Mm.
That's deep. Um. Last thing I thought of that came true. Me selling. I had to sell my Acura, man, because it got wrecked, as y'all know.
Oh man.
And I visualized selling it for a good amount of money, and I did. For it to be totaled, I sold it for 1,200. So,
Mm.
hey, I visualized that because I didn't know what to do. I knew I wanted to sell it, but usually you got to call to buy the junk cars, and they try to beat you up for like $300 and shit like that. I was like, nah, not happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that car was hella valuable. And yeah, since I thought that way and spoke that way, that's what it became. So,
That's right.
that's still not a lot, but it's a lot more than I thought I would get based upon how
Mm.
I felt
Mhm.
initially, just seeing it wrecked
Right.
and totaled, but shit. Hey, 4 digits, I'll take
I bet.
Mhm.
it.
What'd you say? 12?
Yo,
Yeah. Shit. I went through that before. Got all my money back except for a measly 100. and I wrecked the shit out that car
Mm-hmm.
because a deer jumped in front of my shit, you know.
Mm.
But I got all my money back when I sold it.
See? So yeah, I visualized that and it worked out. So, that's just something I want to tell a person's story so I don't be like all far fetched. Like that kind of shit
Mhm.
happen. Or you're like, yeah, you can think of somebody and they call, like you were saying. Or you thought of a certain thing and it pop up on TV. Or or you just see it when you driving or something. Like it just be random sometime. Or the song come on and you be like, yo,
Yeah.
like sometimes it'll happen. This what happens to me a lot. I'll say something, and like within a 3-second span, somebody else will say the same word I said, or the TV said
Wow.
it right with me. Like, and I'll be like, "What
Hey.
the fuck? That's weird as hell.
We
Like,
do
how did
that
I
a
get that
lot. Yeah.
that spiritual echo sound wave? You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be weird."
Mhm. Hey, that's crazy you say that, bro. Because when I first tuned into your show, you was playing the I forget the dude name that you played back on
Bob Proctor.
yeah. You said
Mm-hmm.
you said he's about to say some bullshit. Say like where they talked about the phone call from Earth to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Look, that ain't no different. Like where they play on people and look, I got a post. I was just about to put it up, and like when I tuned in to hear, like boom, it stopped me from putting it up. You know what I'm saying? But like
Mm.
where I didn't put it up, you had it, being spoke on just here, but you paused it, right? But
Mm.
like say the whole thing with that, you know how the babies, the children, they'll put their hands up for say the parent or the adult to pick them up. That's a call to the moon. It's as
Mm.
simple as you knowing what ground it is and where you sending your signal to. And if you know that you're gonna get a say signal received or a call back, a pickup, you know,
Mm.
this is
So
where you call to the moon every time you look to the sky, just
the,
looking
mo-
at the moon.
the
But go
moon
ahead,
is the moon is the woman, the mother, the
Mama
child,
Moon.
the,
Yep.
the child calling to the moon and calling to his mama. That's what crossed my mind when you said that.
Mm,
Even in astrology, the moon symbolizes the mother zodiac nurturing. It's Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon.
mm-hmm.
The zodiac Cancer deals with nurturing and family and that
Hey,
foundation, aka what you were saying, the foundation, the ground to call upon. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, that
Ground.
yeah, that's I'm just listening to you. I'm like, damn, that all went together.
Yep, the landline. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
And we grounded. And look,
So the
your head hinge. You got it, Chrissy.
so the other day I was singing a song in my head while I was grocery shopping, and when I got in the car, that song was playing on the radio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See,
It's so
Is
funny because
which
it
one
been
Chrissy?
happening. Okay.
but what you say?
No, I was just gonna say, like Chrissy, when that happens, it happens to our family a lot, right? Like we'll say something and it'll happen, and so I'll be like, everybody say $10 million in somebody's bank account. I say, hurry up, everybody say it, and it's like a thing that I'll be like, say hurry up to say because we want $10 million. So I was like, if I keep saying it, we get everybody. Because I was like, oh, if that's how it's working. I say something and then it happens. Go ahead and put that money in my bank account. So that's like our family joke.
Mm.
'Cause when
Yep.
sometimes I'm like, hey, $10 million, say $10 million. Yeah.
Oh
Peace to
man,
Mommy
that's
Chula.
hey.
Mommy Chula's in the chat, y'all. I don't know that
Yeah,
other
shout out
person.
to Mommy Chula and Nagajini. Shout out for
Nagajini,
coming through.
Mama
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I
Chula,
wasn't paying attention to
much
the chat.
love.
Peace and love, y'all. Peace and
I need
love.
to
Mm-hmm.
tap in. Hey, say so this is right where I like to be, man. So we gonna flex the imagination.
I know this where
Oh,
you like to be.
You feel me? Hey,
This,
cause I got some things like I'd like to say, converse with y'all about. Like, and it's coming from the part where you got to see this, in your sense.
what you mean? Go ahead.
Cause
oh,
like Go ahead, Goddess of
Hmm.
Love.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm in the right mind today. I done had edible and everything.
Let's get it, shoot. Hey, like say, you know how the what's that? The wand, the magic wand, it could change.
Mm.
And like think of all of this stuff we can hold in the hands. You know, like say Chucky had the little knife. I always gotta bring up Chucky or some shit. But it's like, you know, this how the magic change. You know, it break down the little fractals, micro, macro, you know.
Mm.
So yeah, it get real deep where it changed into a lot of stuff.
So should we be careful at what we point at?
Oh, no
Mm.
doubt. No doubt.
Because that's what came in
Oh,
my mind when you said the magic wand in the hand and Chucky with the knife. And I was
Mm.
thinking about E.T. Like remember you was talking about it yesterday on Dark with the three claw, three what you say, the three finger scratch. I
yeah.
told you I was never gonna forget that.
Yeah.
The
Things like
ET though
that,
with
bro.
the finger though, look like remember how he was pointing that three
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
finger? Yeah, like that point, even how they be like, stop pointing. You know how you was taught that
Mhm.
again because you know it's like a power
Three points.
behind
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. You point
Like,
one finger, 3 point back at you.
Hey, back at it. Yeah.
mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah. So should we be careful at what we be pointing at?
Very, very careful if you have. Hey, remember the brothers, they crawled up the wall, piled on top of each other in Menace to Society. Remember Too Short handed the shotgun to Old Dog.
Mm-hmm. What about What about that part?
That say that shotgun was like a magic wand. You know,
Mm.
if you point it at somebody, they gonna freeze, man, like
Mm.
water.
Wow. That is crazy because the guns do got that kind of power too. Or like you
Mhm.
said, Chucky, with the knife. Even if somebody put a
Hmm.
knife up, you do the same shit. You're like,
Yeah,
hold
Like,
up,
whoa,
man. You'll put your
whoa,
hands up.
whoa,
Like, oh, wait, yeah.
yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
that's right. You be how dare you? Where we look at it, you know, like say people play that shit like, and it ain't really you blaming them or you doing this or that. It's the magnetism where your sense is. You know, where you compass or compassion or you detect phony or you just on point. It's crazy, man. Much love.
Mm.
It's like, look, the comic, you know, like say, where they talk about eeny meenies and miny moles, man.
Itty bitty
Um,
about bows, huh?
hmm Picking and you know, like where, like, you look up and out of all of the, like,
Picking and
imagine,
choosing.
huh,
Picking and choosing.
that, but then, like, say all of the water in the sea, you got that specific little portion in your cup when you scooped it. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
1 in a million chance that your turn has come and everybody's picking you in the world. You
Mm.
know, it ain't like it ain't funny when the rabbit get the gun. You know, or like we gotta be ready for when that magic happens, no matter what it may be, because you will be chosen one day if you don't choose yourself before that day comes. Somebody gonna point that magic wand at you, and one day, like whether it be somebody physical or not, like they gonna be pointing it at you, and you ain't gonna be able to show or tell nobody what you going through or what you got to deal with. The magic is deep.
How would you break that spell?
Say you got to be ready for it. It ain't really that you can break it. Like they taught us to fear it, you know. Yet the
So
change it
basically,
always happens.
go through it. Is that what you're saying? Go through it.
Yeah, we got to be able to adapt to it. Yep. You know, we go with the days in this time as it comes. You know, so in a way, like yeah, we deal with the magic as the how we can't stop the cycle of the seasons. We right here in it though.
Was y'all able to hear me or not?
Not till now, bro.
Oh yeah, my man. Yeah, I am Lady Shay today. What the fuck?
We didn't even know you was talking.
He says, I don't do
He
me.
dropped off.
That's
Oh man.
weird. I didn't even know I dropped off. It didn't even show me I dropped off. That's why I'm like, usually it would show me.
You cleared
I
on
didn't even
now.
see.
You cleared
Oh,
on
you
now, bro.
are good.
That was crazy. But no, I was saying like basically you saying choose your reality or your reality would choose you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I was also saying kind of like duck duck goose. Like, you don't want to be the one to get chosen running around in circle of life trying to chase that motherfucker instead of sitting and relaxing like you want to. Cause your ass the one that got chose. Now you gotta get up and go because you didn't get up and go on your own. It chose your ass.
Facts. Hey, and then look at this. You know how they talk about comedians? Like I kind of peeled this one backwards, just looking at the Nutty Professor or thinking about what I saw when I seen that movie. But the dude, Reggie, he was on that stage. And he literally was doing what you just said. He was picking motherfuckers. He was like, which one of you motherfuckers I'm about to get? Yeah. Wasn't he? And he looked over and he spotted Sherman Clump's ass. He was like, oh shit, it's your ass this time. You know, like where you get comedy, you get comet. Like COMET is COMED with the Y. Comedy is com-et. Like where ET had the finger and he point that motherfucker at you. Damn. Let me hold up, man.
What I wanted to ask y'all too, do y'all think
Mama
people
Sugar got some good stuff in the chat too, though. Sorry. She
oh
got
no,
some
you
good
get
comments in the chat. She got some
do
good stuff in the chat.
do y'all how do y'all feel about emotional healing? I feel like that is something that isn't talked about a lot.
Oh.
I feel like no one wants to talk about love, like we was just talking about. We was just going in on love. No one wants to talk about being hurt emotionally, the traumas, the experiences you have that may cause triggers in your life, or when you do get triggered, what to do. How do you handle your emotions? How you stay calm? Do you even know what makes you mad? Do you know what triggers you? Like all that. What do y'all think about emotional healing? Because I feel like a lot of that ain't talked about. Like everybody want to get deep with the government or the Illuminati, the Masons, all that shit, or some ancestor
Not
shit.
answering questions.
You said what?
Not answering questions. I'm being a smart ass. I'm sorry. People be tripping off of spilled little stuff.
Yeah, what do y'all think about it though? Like, yeah, what do y'all think about emotional healing? Like, how should we approach it? What's wrong with people? What do y'all see? What do y'all know about yourselves? Like, I don't know, man. I think it's something to talk about.
I think people are scared to face themselves.
That's
That's
it.
why they
Mhm.
hide behind the government and the Illuminati and everything else because they're scared to face
Face
their
theyself.
own. Yeah,
They'll put
they're
you
scared to
look.
deal with them emotions. Yeah.
Hey, they'll put your whole body in front of them just for you to take all of the impact. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
they don't want to go. They
Mm.
they it's just like where where things can be turned in on itself or implosion. That's what they've done to the
Mm.
people, you know, and they
So
run from the very thing that free 'em.
right,
Hmm.
because I feel like um people don't know what to do when they get triggered as well. You get what I'm saying? Like if you get triggered, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to automatically react the first emotion that crosses you when you get triggered? I don't
Wow,
think
bro.
so. But I'm seeing that people don't react the way I think that will be according to what I just
Yeah.
said. You get what I'm saying? I
But
Yeah.
feel like
people don't
they
even know they have them triggers though.
or right. So you saying are you saying it like they not even aware that they're being triggered? They think that is just
Right.
normal.
Right.
Hmm. And look, that's the thing with normal. Normal is the psychotic state. It's
Yep.
not normal at all. What you
Wow.
think, that's why the world is weird as it is. Because everybody's normal.
That's that's deep. What you just
You know, I
damn,
am not
bro.
normal.
You said the
I'd
normal
be
is
crazy
the
all day.
hell
Hey,
no.
look, real talk, bro. Look, it's just like where people are so selfish. It's like the bit for bit. This is what a fight is. Like imagine if we were solid and real ashy, or like say because flesh peel like banana here. Like you gotta have some strength to knock the skin from the bone when you
Mm,
fighting here. But people will literally shred each other to death. You know,
mm.
but they really just is love taps because like I feel like when I be fighting people, man, one punch, this like because like people be heavy handed. Like me myself, I'm right handed. Because my balance have been thrown off. Talk about this what you just call it, bro? What you just
Shit, I don't
call it?
know. I
The
don't know.
the
I was saying a lot.
the emotion. Look, the emotional
Oh,
distress or
healing.
whatnot.
Yeah,
The
emotional healing.
PTSD. Because look, we all come here and we shaking death. Like that's how
Mm,
you died before you came here. So yeah, you wake up here crying because you just died, man, before you came here to live. You know. So
right.
in that sense, yeah, you already got the haunted state or we are like that mystic existence. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We are like smoke, man, in the dark. So it's just like that where the mind we've been stressed and put in a state of fear. You know that's where people will have they hide their head in the sand or they shield themselves with they'll grab a baby like a bulletproof vest, or they are threatening
Not the Nino
thousands of
Brown.
millions. Huh?
I said not like the Nino Brown. Grab a baby
Yeah.
at the yeah.
A whole room will be still because this person then grabbed the baby and told they asses, be still. Or you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it gets like that where the flesh is disrespected, but people is just playing with all of this bull, like that's what they say, the devil be tearing hair. The devil will tear your hair out. And what you see when people fight, hair pulling, or people be getting dragged. you know, the blood get to getting on people like that, that red devil will expose itself. It's just like where they showed the movie Hollow Man. Y'all remember Hollow Man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he kept on fucking up with his invisible ass. They was cutting him, slapping him, scratching him, and they could find his ass by the blood that was on his chest. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a bloody red man.
Mm.
But you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy you said that, Mind's Eye, because, you know, in my fighting days and shit.
Hey, rip a head off, wouldn't we?
Man, no, but like, if I'm beating you up and you get your blood on me, that just make me more angry.
Mm-hmm.
But you beating them up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, hey, it's a pet peeve. It's a pet peeve.
Hell no.
Cause you literally petting
I'm beating
on the
you
face
up.
with the
I'm
knuckles.
making blood come. Don't you get your blood on me.
Hey, you
You
look.
know, that's a Libra. That's a Libra right there, Chrissy. That's a true Libra.
Hey, look, that is crazy y'all said that. Cause look, I remember, look, the dude on Freddy Cougar, the Freddy Cougar accounts. He look, they did that in one of the children's dreams that he was hunting. Look, he literally killed the dog with the little blade glove fingers, and he told the young lady that he was just petting the dog.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
Not
it's the
not
pet
that
peeve.
scene.
You got it, bro.
No, I'm laughing because I know that scene. He said exactly what you said. He was petting the dog.
Chrissy said the blood, like it'd be like you be trying to get the blood off of you, still beating them in the face, like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you just getting more blood on you.
Look, that I'm gonna speak like you. That would remind me of Finding Nemo. Remember when the little girl got the fish in the bag?
Okay.
And she kept shaking the bag about to kill the fish because the fish wasn't moving. Remember? If y'all remember that part in the movie.
Yeah, the blue fish, right?
Yeah, or it was she did it twice because they were showing the scene how she killed one fish, and then Nemo was in the bag, and he played dead, and she was like, "Why ain't the fish moving?" It was like literally beating it up, even though it supposedly was dead, like you know, and it's just like you saying that pet peeve. She was having a pet peeve. You know, I'm just saying you be having my mind think about shit too. So I was like, yeah,
that's how to imagine. Look, just like they talk about fishes having gills. That's how the mind. That's the ripple effect. Like, man, I think I'm in like, man, if I'm not in at least the 10th dimension on the way I think, I'm in 11.
Oh shit! I ain't never heard you say some shit like that. You funny.
Go ahead,
Mine's
Mind's
eye
Eye. You
about
won't
hit
get
that
it.
light body stage and
Yeah,
shit.
mine's
too.
not like, fuck it. I'm gonna tell y'all how I really
Nigga
feel.
about
Like, I already see y'all. Yeah, y'all tripping. Yeah.
Hey,
He
we
said,
gonna
nigga,
get it, y'all. Hey, it's all light. You know, it's all light, man. That's how we
no,
play.
I told you named yourself the right name because I get it. You do really speak from your mind's eye, the way you speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's a
y'all gotta
perfect
check
name for you.
hey, y'all gotta check the community board because I like,
I be liking your stuff. I'll be on
Yeah,
there.
me too. I'll be on your
respect.
community board tough.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
We be
respect.
on
Hey,
there.
Some of them likes, you know, you don't get to see who like it, but I'll be liking it
Right.
though.
I be
Yeah.
liking it too.
woo! Hey, talk about that, man. If you know, because it's like they make you think, man, the things, you know, where it's not really, you know, it's just numbers, no names, and you know, that stuff allowed me to think. You know,
It do.
'cause I
Yeah, it's
really
different than
wonder.
like other social platforms. They show you who like it and stuff. You right. It do
Mm-hmm.
make you think. It do allow you to think.
Yeah, like who fucking with me? Like they, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Then it make you just
You
want to
can
keep
see
doing
though.
it.
You can see when they like it though. You have to go somewhere. You can see who likes it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It'll give you
Hey,
another. It will.
I don't
I
even
don't
want
dig
to.
too tough on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, hey,
I'm like
go
you.
ahead.
I'm happy they got a place where you kind of don't know. You just do it to do it.
Do it to
They
do
kind
it.
of go
They
back
kind of go
to
back to
the love thing.
love thing. Okay,
Okay.
let's get it.
Oh, you
Let's
got
get
you
it.
got an echo. You got an echo.
You got an echo.
The guy
Is
that
it
signed
me?
the
Is it me? I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my end.
On my end.
I
Cause
can
I'll
hear
drop
it
down
too.
and come back up.
come back up. All right.
But
Okay, is the
no, it
echo
go
gone?
back. Yeah, my mom's gonna hop back up. But the damn, what was we talking about? There was something I was gonna say. Damn it. It's
I,
something. Go ahead.
we
It's
were
gonna
talking
come
about the
back to me.
community post. Like I was, you
Oh
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
go ahead. Go ahead. I know what I was gonna say now. Go ahead.
Hey, spit it. Go ahead. I'll go next.
I was saying just like you, I'm happy it doesn't show that. It allows you to have, like you said, see who fuck with you. But the thing about that is it go back to what I was saying earlier. Like how I was saying love, like you should just give love and don't care about the result. That's kind of like the same with the way YouTube work on the post with the communities. Like just post it and whoever fuck with you, fuck you, don't even trip on it. You don't get to
Mm-hmm.
see who like it or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's
Okay.
like you just kind of doing it just to do it, not because certain people gonna give you a like. It's just mysterious. Whoever
Right.
fuck with it.
That's true. I ain't been over there on say Facebook in a while, right? And
Mhm.
I went back and I see they changed the feature, and I can't like say right now specifically put my finger on what it was, but something changed where I was like, damn, like they showing who's hitting that certain button. I can't remember though which button it was, but the names is exposed now.
Mhm.
Opposed to where it wasn't at a time. And I did hear something about that years ago. It was like around the time where that movie, what was that movie with Justin Timberlake? And they had like the green watch
In
timepieces.
time.
In Time, yeah. That film was around that time they was talking about social media, everything being,
That movie deep too.
everything that's in the background, like things that's in the backdrop will be put in the forefront. Like
Mm.
that, like they'll
But I
show
think I
you
know
who.
what you're talking about. You can see who likes your reels now on
Yeah,
Facebook. Before
see,
you couldn't see who liked your reels.
mm, it might be that. Yeah,
Come on.
that's
I
where
don't know.
everything come on out or whatever.
They make
Or
likes so important. But go ahead.
or I think it's not you can't see, it's your friends can see who likes your reels now. That's what it is. So you can go to
Mm-hmm.
somebody's reel and be like, oh, who liked it? Like you can go to they post and be like, oh, who liked they post?
Uh-huh. Yeah, something like that, sis.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's like the whole world. It'll be like the left page meeting the right page.
Mm.
Everything, or like the chess box being flipped up and emptied out. Where because where you leave this place, everything that you had is left for anybody to see, unless you got people to protect it, and you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
So it's like up to you to have what you need to be having before the time, because nobody knows the time or the day when they may leave.
I think what we should do one day is just like plan out us just being ratchet all on YouTube It didn't trick them into the drama and turn it into information.
turn it into an emotional healing session.
Yeah.
Ow.
Get
Oh
them views
goodness.
up like how greedy shit was today.
Yes.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, man. I sat back and listened up.
You a
You know.
fool, minds out. You would see you.
Mm.
He said, "Yeah, I enjoyed that. I sat back and listened." You is funny, man. You funny,
Hey,
bro.
hey, it was like, and shout out because I ain't, say bigging nobody up or putting nobody down.
Right.
Yet it was like shout out to Greedy because that whole thing, it was like it correlated with me and why I made that video.
Mm.
Say the last one, and I shouted out
Oh yeah, I
Greedy,
watched that one.
you know,
You did
'cause-
shout out Greedy in that. I was gonna ask you that. Yeah, go
Mm-hmm.
into that because I was like, why do you tag Greedy in this? I'll tell you, bro, mine's
yeah,
I don't be always commenting in, but I'll be watching your shit, bro. But go ahead.
respect. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I heard that song via Greedy. Like I was listening to one of his streams. He was live one time,
Uh
and that's why the first time I heard that song. So
huh.
if you get to listen to it and check it, like it's self-explanatory, you know, and yet say the energy on this build earlier where it subsided, much love
Mm,
to Epic Studies, you know. It
mm.
subsided where it wasn't, I can't even call it no shit show, you know.
You know what's funny, bro? Because I remember watching that video, and then I
Mhm.
started listening to the song. And in that song, don't he say, "I'd rather have love lost than have no love at all"?
Mhm.
Yeah, bro. And I stuck with me when I was listening to that.
It's
And
crazy.
then you going back to Greedy, like I kind of see that same thing, like that picture you saying, like that's what it was kind of showing.
Mhm.
I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense because I'm just kind of in my imagination too right now. But I'm just saying,
Dude, just
like
imagine it.
yeah, like there was love, there was no love in there, but it was love in there. And I get the whole thing you saying. Like when you put it in as far as that song, then seeing how it played out today, I'm like, oh, like that's deep. Yeah, because that song was saying a lot of real shit too.
Man,
Yeah, I might have to listen to it again. I remember hearing the song though, bro. I'm just saying.
respect.
I remember. Yeah.
Hey, it's so say neutral for real. Uh, the two dudes that spit that, them bars on that, where say it make me think about all of the brothers that's dead. I made it, say via inspiration from Sister Amma, you know, because it's things that all of the women went through, like say where everybody dies, woman and man, like
Mhm.
the women give birth to those children,
Mhm.
so I made that video just so like say women, because if you look at it you will see a lot of darkness they call death and stuff, but it's happening to your sons. Like all of this
Yeah.
is between the brothers that's fighting. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Yeah.
Epic Study said he ain't having none of that shit. Like I ain't having none of that shit. The disrespect for the women in front of real men, you gonna die fast. A
Mm.
lot of my fights in my life I've had protecting women. You know what I'm saying? So it is like that. Where that's gonna be the brotherly love we have because I'ma bust your ass. Either way it go, we gonna come together. It's like I remember when Sir Drop said that I'll bear hug one of you niggas, pop your motherfucking head off. You don't understand it though. You know what I'm saying? People
Mm.
don't understand it, but yeah, I gotta keep them people close that I love. You know what I'm saying? Love you to death. You feel me? because I can't do that to people that ain't close to me. So if you really fucks with me, then you already know it's all good. But if you trying to play me, you feel me? Then I'm gonna pop you. I'm gonna grab you and pop you because you right there. Acting like you not right there, I will reach out and bust your ass. You know, but I can't do that to people who's not bothering me. They are not around at all. And we really don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the people you love, you can hug them and they will be touched. If they for bullshit.
I don't know. Excuse me. I mean, I hear you, but it's just like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like the only way for shit to get heard is drama. Like we so programmed with drama, bro. Like that's why it's a
Mm-hmm.
category in movies. It's like the number one seller in movies. Like
Oh
drama,
man.
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I'll be thinking deep, and there's sometimes I'll be wanting to go and to make like how you and I'ma do. Y'all be making some dope ass videos, but sometimes if I'll be wanting to like show how what drama is.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they
Hey.
made it a theme. Drama is attractive, so it's like I guess
Mm.
the only way for niggas to get attention or to get something spreaded is through drama based
Yeah.
upon the conditioning of it.
Such and such fighting in the lobby room, y'all.
Yeah,
Everybody come running with their phone.
right. Like we've been conditioned like that for years, bro.
Mm-hmm. Crazy, huh? Bro said the drama. It is. Look, it's just like that because where it's a lot of bickering and fighting, arguing and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of high traffic. But where you can get along, that's dull. It's
Y'all
gonna
just
be
got me over here thinking like, as long as they keep us in that state of mind, we ain't gonna never get nowhere, and these niggas just gonna be victims on YouTube.
that is facts. It's like people want to shine, and that person will burn. And it's like everybody is trolling that on, like Rosewood. Like y'all gonna get this motherfucker killed up here talking about he the motherfucking one. That's where
Bro,
Neo was like, man, hold up, man, hold up. Neo was like, shit, if I can do it, you can. Like, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? What you talking about? I'm the one. Shit. That's why I be telling people if you can see if you can comprehend what I'm doing, then I'm you.
right. I always tell people in the same words, I mean same energy, different words. Don't put me on a pedestal. I tell people that all the
Yeah,
time.
that's it, bro.
Or I also say I'm a reflection of you, like you just said. Like I'm just a reflection of you. You just looking in the mirror. That's all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It
But
ain't
yeah,
no competition because it's like that's competitive. But, you know, everybody be like, yeah, go ahead, you can do it. You the one. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to, and they, turn from you like, shit, I'm about to go do my bullshit. But yeah, you the motherfucker one. Keep it going. But you know what I'm saying? Hell nah. That person like that, you know what I'm saying? Half the time, that's what's wrong with the world, man.
mm,
People make giants, man. You know, the fans or the people who breathe life into fuckery. Like, say, pointing that finger, man. We point the finger, it'll, blow people up, man. For real, that's
that's
how.
that's that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna point the finger on YouTube and blame you for something, so everybody think we arguing and all the views go up.
It's a setup, huh?
All you
we
have to
gonna
We
do is
gonna Jerry Springer their ass, bro.
if
Damn,
you
yeah.
put like Mind's Eye versus Aladdin per her Chrissy, what's it,
Smokes.
Daughter of Darkness, they'll be like, "What?" They would all come to that. Everybody,
But you gotta, no, but the thing is, we will have to play the part. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And really be tripping for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then flip it into a life learning lesson.
Hmm. Yeah,
That should
yeah,
be.
straight up. They be like, boy, y'all did that, boy. Like, how y'all do this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That people probably like that shit. That's what I'm saying, man. So we
Man,
just gotta
wow.
utilize what the fuck people like at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk about using imagination, huh? What was you gonna
Mm.
say, Chrissy? Was you gonna say something?
I'm just up here laughing like y'all is
Oh,
crazy.
Man, hey,
because you know it would work. It would work.
where you just
Yeah, I
closed
guess
out
so.
them.
108 likes today compared
Mm,
to 52 likes a week
mm,
ago. Like,
That's
mm.
that's ridiculous.
You hear me? Fill it up, man. You know the change for the better. It happens. You know, say that's literally like say drama is the comma, and comma is the coma. People be sleep like bed rest like this motherfucker in a cold coma, dealing with the
Mm-hmm.
drama.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this person been on bed rest like 8 months. Crazy, man. When we all deal with the theatrical, it's the theater.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. The theater.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was saying we can do that same thing. Be the theater.
Yep, the eater.
Yes.
You feel me?
They'll eat that shit up. Don't you
Mm-hmm.
notice when you go to the theater, you be eating shit up?
Chewing.
No. Mm-hmm. You
Hey, y'all
consuming.
remember Michael Jackson when he was sitting in there in the theater seats
That
with his
nigga was
little
chewing that motherfucking
chips?
popcorn. You a fool, man. He was
But he's like,
smiling like a motherfucker, wasn't he?
yeah. He's like, you
You funny
scared?
for noticing that, because I hella remember that. Every time I
Yeah.
see Thriller, he was enjoying that
He
popcorn.
was popping them motherfuckers like
what
Skittles,
is a
man.
vegan sneak into the movie theater?
I'll eat
Mhm.
popcorn. It can't be that butter though. That butter ain't vegan, but popcorn is itself. I
Is
still
Mm.
this
eat
a
popcorn.
joke, a riddle, or something?
Huh?
Huh?
We
Is
still
she
eat
saying?
cookies.
No, I'm just saying. Is she asking, or is she saying a joke or a riddle? Because people be asking me
Right,
stuff
that's
and
what
it
I was
be
thinking.
No,
That's what I
no,
was
I'm
yeah.
really
thinking.
She
saying
said it.
what do
Oh,
vegans sneak into the movie theater? Like,
Hey, I thought
what
she
Y'all
is
had a
high.
riddle
that?
for
That's
us.
you
how I
know
know
how many
y'all
jokes
high.
I get?
I,
No, I'll be getting jokes all the time because they be like, "What do vegans eat for like Thanksgiving?" There was all kind of jokes. They was cracking on me. Like it was jokes, so
no,
I thought
I
she was
really wanted
really
to
saying,
know.
Wow.
"We can eat
I'm
popcorn.
like,
We can
who
eat
got the big
popcorn."
purse taking a whole bag of cherries into the
Me.
movie theater?
But you can eat the popcorn.
Shit. I hella would take some grapes in there. Boy, take some
Yeah,
seeded grapes. Them
I'll take the
motherfuckers
bag.
fire.
Yeah.
Hey, don't get it twisted. Yeah, I will go
Mm.
organic as hell in the movie
Hey,
theater. Give me some
hey.
seeded grapes. I'll eat that
You
shit
can
just
eat
like
popcorn
popcorn.
though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Hey,
yeah, we eat
speaking on
popcorn.
that,
What's up?
like condiments and theater food and all of that, the snacks and
Mm-hmm.
the wop whams, you know, like say, yeah, pizza ain't really there, but pizza is on the menu,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and you like it is funny that this is being spoke on because I kind of made a post today, and like I tried to keep it simple. I said like if you know about sneaking it or if you ever snuck into a movie theater, then you should know where I'm coming from with this, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because you go in with your own snack pack, you go in with all it your own shit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you
That's
know
what I thought
you
about.
know, yeah. So that's fire, man. You know, to be able
Man,
to
we got vegan cookies though. Sure, we got vegan
They
cookies.
fire too. I got
Mm-hmm.
some right now. I'm about to go eat.
mm-hmm.
But
That's
yeah,
like
I'll take some grapes in there though. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, that's me though. And I'll be like, you want some? I'll straight pass them bugs around.
hey, that shit
You
fire.
can have nuts and stuff
Boy.
too, like walnuts, pistachio, all kind of stuff. Girl, there's stuff.
Yeah.
Um
Hey, people be
Yeah,
jealous.
chocolate.
Imagine you
But
Yeah,
I
smell a
you
used to
still
whole.
take
yeah,
when we
nuts.
wasn't
You're right.
vegans. I used to take stuff in my kid. We used to go to like McDonald's and stuff. Not McDonald's,
Mhm.
like Burger King. No, and I used to take my bag. They'll take when they have their whole meal in the movie. I was like, the
Yeah.
movie already cost too much.
In the
We
in
get
the
in there.
purse.
Yep, in the purse. I put it in my bag. Take everybody. They know we be
Wow,
having
that's right.
fast food in the
Mm.
in the movie
Unfold the
theater.
whole Denny's.
Yep.
He said the unfolded whole Denny's. We was like Spy Kids in that motherfucker. Boy, a meal
You
popped out
know?
of nowhere.
I mean it, boy. You got a toaster in your pocket, like where's the people be jealous, man. You smell a whole meatloaf or
You're a
pizza.
fool.
You up in that motherfucker and ran out of butter popcorn. Look,
For
the
real
little
though.
sticky
Hey, I ain't
candy.
gonna lie, mines. I used to smell different food in the theater too. Be looking like,
Yeah,
who shit is that? Yeah.
motherfucker got some garlic on something in here. You
You
hear
a
me?
fool.
Somebody that sparked the blunt, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? So hey, look at this though. Like say that one food that's pizza. What do y'all think about pizza?
I love pizza, bro. That's my favorite food. I ain't gonna lie. I still eat pizza as a vegan.
Mm,
Straight up. And that shit be fire too. Let me make y'all some pizza. Boy, you wanna
okay.
really taste some fire vegan pizza? Fuck with
Hey,
me one
I
time.
think I seen you whip one or
You probably
you
have. I
bought
be
one or
posting.
something on Facebook. Yeah, I
hmm
seen it, player.
But no, yeah, I love pizza though, bro. What y'all think?
Hmm.
I want y'all answers
Hey,
too. What
hey,
y'all think about
hey,
pizza?
it's it's real prevalent. They talk about it's this one thing. Y'all probably know what I'm about to say. Pizza gate.
I was
Mm-hmm.
just talking about this. See, we doing that shit today. I was just
It's,
talking about this today at the barber shop, bro. Pizza gate.
Whoa.
Wow, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, see, we there, man. Cause it's a thing like where they talk about um devil's food, but not saying it like that or being negative or nothing, you know.
hmm
But this is say I remember making a correlation, or y'all probably did it yourself or just heard it as a joke. Like say Freddy Krueger pizza face
Yeah, the
or
pepperoni face.
yeah,
hmm
yeah, that's what pizza is. That's what pizza is,
But
y'all.
the the
Pizza
the the pedophile.
exactly. The look
Go ahead.
the
'Cause-
like say where pizza is cooked, like imagine the devil pulling the pizza out the oven. You know what I'm saying? Like you can only cook in hell. If
mm,
y'all see what I'm saying, like this is where the cooking goes on. The looking
mm,
is cooking, where you get the eyes here, like the literal set of eyes, the pair of eyes here, they looking and they looking at the cooking. Opposed to that, everything else is like a big system of eyeballs. Or like, you know what I'm saying? It's a big system of eye. But where you got the eyes here, they watch all of that. Like we watch mom and grandma and them cooking and stuff.
right. Hey, I meant to ask you,
Hmm.
how
I'm
was
about
that
to
sea
roll this
moss,
blunt.
bro?
Oh man, he.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
hmm
think my neuroplasticities is on point.
Oh
Shout out
shit.
Ty Deck. I'm on.
But
You hear me?
much love
Hey,
to
real
die day.
talk, bro. I got like I told some of my fam today, man. Like leave me alone. I don't want to do no thinking right now. I'm cool. Like I done a lot of
What? Mine's
thinking.
I say he don't want to think. Explain that. Go ahead.
Look, I
That's
got a
because his
lot of
mind's
look.
eye was still thinking. His mind's eye was still thinking, though. That's why he
Hmm.
could do that.
I really want to just chill out and I got a lot of content. I feel that's stored. I got a few missiles to launch. You know what I'm saying? And it took like say a lot of thinking for me to get that stuff. So
I
I
told
feel like
you.
I was through thinking today. Go ahead.
Got you. Okay. I was telling you, that will go good for you. You making videos and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I was
It
like, people
totally
will get to know how you think more. Remember, I was explaining that to you. Like, go ahead and do it, bro.
mm-hmm.
They'll start understanding how you think more when you just put it in movies and stuff. Because that is the
Right,
mind's eye. That you created that. Like, even if it's used content, aka a movie or
right.
something, the
No doubt.
fact that you can utilize the movie and put that into play with what you trying to get your message to be expressed,
Yep.
like that, the fact you doing that and uploading it is like, still mind's eye, still creating from your
Mm-hmm.
imagination.
Wow, bro. Hey, it's some things, and I'm glad you saying, your topic is it's like, man, it's a godsend, or because it's right there hand in hand with what I like to express, you know, to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
imagination key.
mm-hmm. And I'm about to bring it up, man. Flexing with the imagination, like remember the Avatar thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like pure blue, they was blue. Like say that part just denotes, how you would look inside of water. Like instead of them literally putting them in the water, they made them blue like water. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But how water shines, I mean, light shines through water. It's all
Right.
projection.
Right.
So we got y'all remember that, man? I don't know if it affected y'all like it did me, but I liked it, and I found it interesting and say weird at the same time, but like interesting. And at the same time they was horrible, say horror movies. Like say horror movies is just it denotes horrible acting or a horrible version of something that can be told in
I
a
love horror
light
movies.
version.
Oh shit, I don't
See,
fuck with
yeah.
horror movies.
I
See,
love horror movies. Like
look,
that's my
It
favorite
depends.
genre.
It
right.
depends on the type of horror. But go ahead.
Hey, look, hey, that's fire too, cause I like them. It's like being able to, like, say, if we found, imagine if, and I'm just flexing imagination with you. Just imagine if you went into, say, King Tut's old room, and he had a hobby for drawing and sketching picture for picture, but you found like say a set of his artwork, but it was tainted and kind of ratchet and you know torn and but still put together.
Mm-hmm.
You could use that and say kind of bring it back. You know, because
Yeah.
that's y'all see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you were saying, Chrissy.
Mine's like, you know what my favorite it's actually my favorite movie. I ain't even gonna say my favorite horror movie, but my favorite movie.
Okay.
Devil's The Devil's Rejects.
Ooh, that motherfucker! It is vicious. That movie vicious, boy.
Right.
Don't everybody get it in that?
Uh-huh. Everybody
Woo,
get it.
woo. Them be the movies be making me mad, but I know everybody get it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like say if you don't get it mentally, everybody gon' get it. Like you be like, damn, everybody got fucked up in the Jason movies. Like all of the movies, you get them. You think you thought somebody was getting away, and you look up, they be getting their head slammed in the door. You know what I'm saying? Or Jason be reaching through and snatching their ass like, up, one more, you got you. You know what I'm saying? Or look, to be continued, whoever got away, they mentally scarred. Aladdin. And the story
Like,
continues.
okay, like Jason, what's the Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, The
Funky
Chainsaw
Hand.
Massacre.
Yep.
Scream. I told you this. We were speaking of Scream last night
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Scream though was the one that fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you even
Wow.
said it. Yeah, that first one. Yeah, bro. That first Scream was something different. I don't know why. I ain't even did enough shadow work to figure out that.
Oh man, it's
Because after I got older, I was able to watch them, but it was that something about that motherfucking mask
and the black
and in the black, like you saying, he looked like the Grim Reaper.
Reaper.
He looked like he was the Grim Reaper, but a ghost inside of the Grim Reaper. Like it was like
Man,
how we was talking about the ghost? It looked like he was a double ghost or
the
something. Like I don't know.
the ghost put on a damn jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How the hell you do that? Yeah, like
woo, where they do that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And that I think that and then just how it started, like you were saying on Dark Southern, like how it started, bro. It was just so tough with the little boys. Yeah, bro. Like I'll never forget that. And I don't know, it's just it's a new look.
And they knew it. Like where they made things like this motherfucker gonna hit, it's gonna hit. They don't, you know what I'm saying? This shit
it just depends. Like Scream, the only one that fucked me. Well, Chucky too. The first one, Chucky. I ain't gonna lie. The first Chucky 2 got my ass. Because I don't like dogs. I'm afraid of dogs in general. Like I was fucked up.
I'm just so damn evil. Like that shit fucked my cousin up, and he had
Which
my
one?
buddy doll.
Chucky. Yeah, that Chucky was another
my
one.
buddy doll, but he had my buddy doll. Man, every time I come over, I find that motherfucker and I set it out.
Hey,
let's scare his ass.
Look, cause you just sparked up the thought of like remember say Takeoff, you know what I'm saying, and Quavo, they was equivalent to Andy and Chucky. Wherever Quavo went, his nephew went. Wherever like they was true to life. Andy and Chucky, like they played child's play in front of all of us.
Oh damn!
All the way up to where Takeoff soul got took up out of him. And guess who was at the bowling alley with their ass, y'all? Chucky. Chucky was at that motherfucking bowling alley. Like y'all gotta realize, like say where they brought the Chucky account, man. Watch that shit, get some popcorn, man, fried steak or whatever you like eat while you're gonna watch this shit and just look at it, like, cause like it really amazed me, once I realized what the fuck that I'm witnessing, where at a time I thought it was total imagination or fantasy. Shit ain't no fucking fantasy, man. Like you were really witnessing this shit happen. Like say where the teams of these people come together and put this shit out, man. It's just like that nigga Cat Williams was talking about this shit right here, nigga. Like this, you know how you are when you bringing something for your intentions and what it's gonna do to people. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like they had like 10 motherfuckers controlling Chucky, but y'all know the actions of what say are right and wrong is. Y'all know what the energy behind that Chucky doll is bringing forth. People want to play like that. Shit was kind of amazing when I first seen it. At the same time,
they brought Chucky at the bowling. What you say they did with Quavo or Takeoff? I mean,
down there, say I think the dude he's solid and he affiliated with them niggas down there, that stationed in wherever Takeoff lost his life
in Houston.
Houston, yeah, the rap block niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Jay Prince and them.
One of them niggas that they fuck with, like he like he looked like a round face. I think he got dreads, but Like he a redhead black nigga. Like
Uh-huh.
like not saying black as hell at the skin, but he brown tone. You know, he's a
Right.
like tone like me and you. But he
Right.
got red hair. Look, I even had a partner, know what I'm saying, rest in peace, named Charles Henderson. You hear me? He had the
Mm-hmm.
red beard, chocolate colored skin. He had the hazel eyes. My nigga dead. You know what I'm saying? My nigga got shot in the head. But we
Mm.
called him Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
Named Charles, called him Chucky.
Right.
He was a redhead black man.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like, this is the nigga just like my nigga Chucky. He was over there, with them niggas over there in Houston. You know what I'm saying? He's known for having the Chucky doll. Like they know about that voodoo shit, man. You know, like my nigga, we just called him Chucky because he resembled Chucky. He know how to rap and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was real funny. You know what I mean?
So hold on, because I hear you. I'm just trying to make sure I'm hearing you right though.
Mm-hmm.
You saying that they was like on some voodoo Chucky doll shit with Takeoff and all that?
Yeah. Yeah, these niggas is like shaman. They does the shamanism. You know, like
You
just
seen
like
that? Where did you? Are you talking about on the scene that little clip where they show
the little
Quavo
clip,
getting
like
mad and all that? You saying the doll was there?
yeah,
Oh hell
right
no!
where Quavo was walking off, like, man, I'm gonna hurt somebody, man. Know what I'm saying? Like them niggas was all circled around, and that nigga was standing there with the Chucky doll. Like when the shots was ringing out, a
What?
motherfucker had
I'm about to
a
see
life
that.
size. Yeah, you know, like people pointed that shit out. You know, but like just saying, this is how deep it is with the voodoo shit, and like say the magic, where these motherfuckers know what they doing. Just like in the Chucky movie, where Chucky went back to the black dude, like, motherfucker, you showed me this shit.
Mm.
He was like, nigga, I'm in a Chucky doll. Like he was like, I'm in a fucking Buddy doll now. You know? So they know about moving the soul, playing hide and seek and shit. Like allegedly, that's what
Damn,
I'm saying.
you went deep on this one, man. Like yeah, oh,
Like
you
they
got my mind going deep on that thought, bro.
woo. It's like imagine you could do everything in front of kids, they won't even tell, man. But they will tell. That's why, like in the movie, I mean, in the video that Takeoff made with Quavo, that messy video, it was kids in there. Everywhere he ran around the house, it was little children.
You saying
You
the
know,
trick or treat?
yeah, yep. It was
That's
set like Halloween, wasn't it?
yeah, it was. But I'm saying even connecting Halloween to the whole thing you saying right now, trick or
Yeah.
treat, and it's all
Mm,
involving kids.
mm.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, look. Just to close it up on the Quavo thing, like where you look up and you get like say Takeoff, Offset, Quavo, that they got the names of a stage setting.
What
You
does
know,
Quavo mean?
um, say I ain't really tapped into his name, but I know it's something
I'm about
tied
to-
to the motherfucking gin, the gins. You know what I mean?
No, that's tequila. That's tequila. Quavo's tequila.
That's the Quattro.
Tequila.
Yep.
I don't know
That,
what Quavo mean though, but I know the liquor is the tequila. That's a
yeah,
good
they
thing
call
about
it
it. When you
Jose
look up
Quavo.
the yeah.
Mm. Yep. That is a liquor bottle. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't, like it's a meaning behind all of their names, you know. Yeah, I'm just saying like the whole thing with Takeoff, where he was, they showed it, man. They showed it. If you got the eyes to see, you will see it.
So so you know the Urban Dictionary, right? You
Okay.
know you know what that is?
Not really. I'm trying to see where you
It's
coming
like
from.
the Urban Dictionary, like try to keep up with all the slang words.
Oh, okay. Something like
Yeah,
E40 be having. Okay.
Like if if it ain't like if someone say a thought, you know what I mean? If you what's a thought that in Google, Urban Dictionary might pop up if no other dictionary pops up. Or any kind of word that ain't really in the Webster dictionary, but it's being said. Like, oh, stop capping. If you put up definition of cap, it's gonna pull up hat and all the other caps of like a bottle, this and that. But if you see the Urban Dictionary, it'll tell you like how people using it in slang or just in regular talk. You get what I'm saying? Street talk.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, in the
Like
Urban
side note.
Dictionary, look, this finna fuck with you, man. Like the Urban Dictionary, though, it says, it's a slang term that Quavo is a slang term that means to rob, steal, or buck someone.
Wow.
I know, that's why I was like, that's
Wow.
I knew that was
That's so
gonna.
Did
messed
you just
up.
say or to buck someone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
or rob.
look, hey, is that why that nigga said like cause where they always screamed on their tracks, they say who? And that's kind of like boo. And that's like buck. You know how somebody will flinch at you and try to make you jump?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so he buck at you. And that's what he was doing before them shots rang off. Man, you gotta have somebody, man. This shit, man. Them niggas was acting. And like at the same time, real blood spilled. Cause I say, some shit went on right there. These niggas be having replacement dolls and all kind of shit, man. Y'all can't tell me y'all didn't see Nipsey Hussle's little foot flopping like rubber. It was like rubber prosthetics. That motherfucker was wiggling like straight out the mold. You know what I'm saying? I saw that shit, man.
I
So
didn't see it.
yeah, they be having a whole bunch of shit where this is the stage, man. Like they literally playing Hide the Soul. You know how Chucky had that little deal, like say compact. Compact is like say I'm about to roll this blunt, man, and we gonna keep on rolling. Shit.
Yeah, I was
Like,
out of nowhere. You said compact and just start talking about rolling the blunt.
yeah, I'm about to
You
roll
about
this
to
blunt. 'Cause
compact some weed into a blunt. That's what you're
look,
saying.
yeah, look, it's just like that. Look, the pact between, you know what I'm saying? It's just like where you try to like, cause I think myself, I be activating a lot where I burn blood, man. I be ash and shit, man. You hear me?
I think you and Chrissy both. Chrissy probably ashing the bud now, or she just got done doing so.
Yep. I'm about to get this blunt shell and twist this motherfucking shit.
Nope. Cause I'm already high.
That's right. Hey,
I'm laid back here on my octopus.
Look, I
Listening to
said that,
y'all.
Chrissy.
You got an octopus?
The little
A big
stuffed animal.
octopus chair. Yeah.
The
Chilling on
stuffed
it.
animal.
You
Yeah.
got a big stuffed animal?
Yep, I remember
It's an
you showed it.
octopus.
I remember
Yeah.
you showed it, Chrissy.
And he's soft, so he's like a pillow. I'm over here laid on him.
Look,
High, listening to y'all.
I said it like compact because it's like that's what I'm about to do, but I know I gotta let the bud go. It's gonna be compacted in my lungs where, like, say, I'll be feeling the change where I go from sober to higher, or you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, y'all. I'm too high to be listening to you right now too.
Yeah, nigga, reflex. Hey, you just started that imagination shit, boy.
I know. You know that transition. You feel it happening.
It's like that. Like, can you see yourself exhaling the smoke?
Hell yeah.
It's like right there, bro. Right there. Like, what's the reason to my season? You know what I mean? What am I? It's just like where we breathing.
Okay. You said, can you picture yourself exhaling the smoke? Yo,
Yeah, but
That
like
as soon as
before
you
you
spark that motherfucker, man, I'm mad I ain't got no blunt. I've been
what?
smoking out my pipe. I know it's cool. I'm high. That's why I'm
Yeah,
laughing at you.
yep. You the
But
highest self,
I
man.
like holding. Like I realize I like holding. Like that's a habit, and I
Mm-hmm.
know that
Yeah.
because when I quit smoking, that's what I be realizing. Like sometimes I don't even be tripping about being high. I just miss
Mm-hmm.
having something in my hand and puffing on that motherfucker just to puff, even if I ain't
Mm-hmm.
high.
Mm.
Oh
Okay,
my.
that's real. Hey, because we breatharians, my nigga, we breatharians. You know, so hold that bud, but know how to let it go. Like say where we let it go, that's like each breath is like opening up a present, y'all. Just know what you going for. Like say this is I'm doing it right now, like keeping my train of thought, trying to get to my point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit. So we compact it and we unpack it like the exhale and the smoke or just your breath. It's like with each breath, like, am I wasting it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to do this imagination thing, but let me hit mute and twist this motherfucking branch up. Real love y'all, man.
Yeah, love you too, bro. The goddess of love, you over there? You said you was high on some edibles.
Yeah, I just got to eating.
Oh,
I had
okay.
the munchies, so I had a black bean burger.
Man, I ordered this damn burger. It was a mushroom burger, man. The motherfuckers
What?
didn't bring it though. I'm mad.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to go file a complaint, but the place closed because you know the healthy food never stay open late. Man, I hate
Right.
Yeah.
that. So I'm like,
That's the
damn,
only
I'm
thing
all
here
over
in
here
Vegas. You
hungry.
know, you could get here. You can. That's the only I
Yeah,
love
I
about
know.
that.
Yeah, but because I mean they got other stuff that I would eat, but it's more junk foodish. Like I mean, a burger ain't the health, but it's a real mushroom burger. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
ain't no
That's why I
weird
got a
Mm-hmm.
burger.
black bean
Yeah,
one.
That
Yeah.
sounds so
yeah, that's
fire.
why I'm mad. Because I'm like, it's a real organic vegetable burger, not no lab meat shit.
Mm.
So I'm like, damn, I really
Yeah.
wanted it. I paid for that mother. They didn't even, man, y'all fucking up.
Hey, what you think
Shit, that
about the shift
Beyond Meat
burger
got a
though?
recall on it.
What you
Oh,
What's
mean?
what?
They got a recall talking about it's growing
Fungus?
fungus and shit. Yeah.
Would
uh-oh.
make sense.
The
Well,
Grinch
fungus.
coming out
Well,
of
I
it.
don't want to get into that.
Yeah,
The
but not the
Grinch.
healthy fungus.
Okay.
You saying mold?
Yeah. A mold and
Okay.
shit.
Hey, this is a fire, fire build, y'all. I ain't
Yeah,
even
man.
on front, man.
I,
Y'all done
I,
been,
I'm about to start trying to go live a little more, but I want to keep it a certain way because, yeah, that
okay.
shit that happened with Greedy just was weird as fuck. Like,
It
that's
wore
my
me
nigga.
out.
That's my nigga and all, but I mean, like you said, it is, you put it in a better perspective for me, mind's eye, but because I was watching it,
But
but I
look,
also had to take a break because that shit was annoying. But
Mm-hmm.
then I come back and it was still the same shit. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, that's when it
Different
mhm.
really fucked
people.
me up. When I'm like,
You
I
had
done
like
left for
three
2 hours
segments that did that.
and I
Yeah.
come back and I was
Mhm.
like, damn.
Damn.
It was
It was
like
That
like
it
shit
different
got
crazy.
better.
people.
It got better and then it went left again. Then they kind
Hmm.
of
They
was
got
trying to
the
get it
yeah.
back on track and it went left again. And yeah, it was just, I don't know. It was
It
something
was
from,
different people, except for the girl. That girl at the end kept coming back, but at the beginning it was a different set of people. And in the
mm,
middle it was a different set of people. It was weird. It was yeah.
Oh,
I
like
popped off and
it
yeah. Go
was,
ahead.
you saying it was rounds.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
different
round.
people.
Ding, ding, ding,
Hell no.
ding.
Yeah,
Man,
it
it
was
was
weird.
snappy. It was like, whoa. Whoa. I had
Yeah,
to keep
cause
dropping the link to the little song.
yeah, it was a bunch of people that got into it. It was so weird. It was like somebody would come up and they would get into it. Somebody would hop down and somebody else would come up and they would get into it. It was just like,
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
and I seen that what bro said, what you said, King of Higher Self. He said, such and such, said what they said, and y'all
Oh
took it
yeah.
and ran with like that's what like imagine if somebody
Actually,
gave
he
you the
called it
hot
before
potato.
they even. Actually,
Hmm.
he called it before they even before they even got
Oh yeah, I
triggered.
did, bro. I was on like my
Yeah,
intuition
you
was on it. I
called it.
did. I did, bro. Before anybody said anything, I was the first one that seen it happening, bro.
You was
That is
like,
crazy.
The nigga
you was
Hmm.
said,
like,
the nigga said, look out.
Yeah, I
you was
did.
like, woke is
But
the
he
new
he
sleep
shouted
about to
you out for
trigger
that
some
too, though.
people.
Yep, he did say
You
that.
was you was like, woke is the new sleep about to trigger some people, and then like everything.
Yep,
Yep.
yep,
It's
and
like,
yep, it went off like 2-3 minutes after that comment.
Yeah,
yep. That's where people, imagine if somebody gave you a hot rock, you know, yeah, you gonna get the fumbling with it. They're gonna watch you panic. Like let's like say if that's what the brother brought him and they took it and such threw it to him. He started screaming, threw it to her, she started screaming at him. It was like just like that, the total energy, like you can take the rock and just pass it, but it was a lot of say
there's a lot
tough
of
hills to
hot
climb.
potato going on.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
tough hills.
Peace and love, R. Cook. Much love for coming through, man.
People don't even be listening to what they say. Like, I understand why y'all say it's entertaining, but it drains me. But people don't even listen to what they saying. They be like, I'll be trying not to crack it.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like
Hey.
this. This how it be. It'd be like this. I love everybody. Don't you know I love everybody? I love like I be like, what the hell? Why are you yelling?
Hey.
Then they'll call you a name, and then, but I love everybody though. That's what's wrong with all of y'all. Y'all don't respect each other, and then they call each other name. And I'm like, okay, you're doing exactly what you say you
Emotional
don't like.
healing.
And
Telling you,
Yeah.
they don't.
Wow.
It go back to the emotional healing though. Like okay, like my little scene you was talking about. The little. It wasn't really nothing, but just that little glimpse of it. Uh, if he would have said something back, I wouldn't even reply because at that
exactly,
point you trying to troll. But I'm just gonna
man.
answer you
All you
because
gotta
you
do is be
address me.
quiet. Yep.
I'm gonna answer just because you knocked on the door. You know what I'm saying? But once
Hmm.
we already know what you
Mm-hmm.
knocked on the door for, I could either leave that bitch open or close it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I
Right.
was gonna close it, but since he opened the door, since he knocked on that motherfucker, I had to answer it one time. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
That's
but I
real.
wasn't gonna let the emotional trigger, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Switch
Like
me.
I'm just over
Yeah.
that now. I'm so over you niggas. Like y'all can't pull me down. I won't
Mm,
allow it. I'm gonna close the door. I'm just
mm,
I ain't
mm.
answering the door. It's a Jehovah Witness.
Hey,
But
which brings me.
Stop. No, he didn't. I'm sorry, y'all. We take that really. That's funny. That's our
because yeah, I was raised as a Jehovah Witness, so that's why I
right.
said that. Yeah, but go ahead, my time.
Hey, that'll bring me right around to say people dragging you down the hill, or like that's what the gigabytes do. It's equivalent to just like say everybody that feel they gotta eat, the crab in the bucket mentality. You know,
Hmm.
it ain't like where a motherfucker can get over you and look at your dead body once they step over your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how the crabs climb.
Hmm.
And they be like, so what? But then like where you look up and you grabbing them and pulling them back down, you know.
That
and you just climbing up over them now. But now they panicking, and it's just like you see a motherfucker drowning in the pool. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Now you
And then
trolling them.
pulling, yeah, right.
But it was cool for them to put their whole damn heel in your eye socket when they was trying to get to the top. You know, and you gave them the boost. You push your face into their heel, like, go on up. You know how you would push them motherfuckers, you know, you feel me? Shit, because it's like if you make it, I make it, but it's like the crab in the barrel. Oh, you more special than the next crab. You know, that's why one of them just yanked your ass and popped your little claw off.
I
You know,
think. Oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
My bad.
You
No, I was
got it,
just gonna
bro.
say because I didn't want to lose my thought. I
Mm-hmm.
think I just like I said, I wanted to go live. I do want to go live more, but I don't know, man. Like I think a
I feel
lot
it.
of the drama and a lot of the because it's not just drama.
Mm-hmm.
The lack of knowing yourself, like kind of why I even put knowing yourself and why I even played and started the way I did, like the lack of not knowing your wants. Cause like this is what I realized too. People get in arguments because people are saying a certain information that may not be what they was taught or know, and that alone is either triggering them or it's going against what they thought they can do with their life. And they're like, oh, well, I wanted to do this with my life, and you telling me this is this in my life, but it's like it shouldn't matter if they're telling you this or not. You should be so comfortable with yourself it shouldn't even trigger you if you're going to do what they say or not do what they say. Like, what are you even
Mm-hmm.
arguing about information if you're going to apply it or not apply? Like, what is the like? What it's so it's like, do you know who you are? If you do, it
Wow.
shouldn't even matter about getting into the like, I don't know,
Mm.
you know what I'm
You know
saying?
what?
Like, it's
Hey,
just too much. So it's like,
that
me
hey,
personally, I don't want to deal with them kind of people,
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of because I'm too deep, bro. Like, I really know I'm deeper than a lot of motherfuckers, bro.
hey, you know
You
what you got me seeing right now?
you
Like
know what?
I'm
Oh,
seeing
go,
big piles of people going left and right, not say certain where they going to. You got it, Chrissy.
mm,
No, I was gonna say, today made me realize that, people really are still indoctrinated. And
Mm.
they just switched one indoctrination for the other.
Yep.
And they go as hard as they would have went if they was still a Christian.
Wow, man. And that goes right back to the imagination where, like say, it's the total opposite. See, because look, like where you get to whatever you would call a myth, like say that's
mm.
Agent Smith right there. And if
So,
you can't face Agent Smith, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
that's deep too. Because no, both of y'all, what you, Chrissy just said and what you just said, because with the myth part, but it's like,
Mhm.
um, that's the thing. Like, everybody wants to be so correct, and when we really don't know stuff, man. Like the imagination, like even if you want to use the myth or debunk the myth, no matter what side you're picking, this is
Mhm.
what I'm saying. You should know your stance enough to not get triggered. Period. That's what it be fucking with me.
Mhm.
Like
Or look.
if this is the truth, it should be your truth. And if it's your truth, you should be firm on it in a way where you shouldn't get emotional over words.
Mm. But that's how
Oh,
you know they still indoctrinated though, because
Right.
it's like someone telling them their God isn't real.
But
that's facts.
that shouldn't matter. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, like,
Exactly.
like, this should like even a Christian, Chrissy, even a Christian shouldn't get emotional if someone is saying they don't believe in Jesus. Do you get what I'm saying?
if you really believe that, what are you getting emotional for? Like if someone try to tell me I ain't shit or something, like now this is just where I'm at. I'm not saying it's easy to do. I'm not saying like this is just something this is why I'm talking about emotional healing. Like this is a point where I'm going. Like this is stuff that I'm realizing as a collective people ain't really thinking about. But where I'm going is if someone challenges anything about me, I know that my solar plexus, my confidence is so good within myself that I'm going to control my emotions and not allow the motherfucker to throw me off just because they're challenging myself. Do you get what I'm saying? No matter if I'm right or wrong, the emotional part shouldn't, like, why am I getting, like it happened to me today with my coworker, because we was talking some deep shit too. We was talking about how Obama be involved with, like, a lot of ritual sexual shit, right?
Mhm.
And he didn't want to hear it. And I was telling him, like, oh, don't I said, don't be mad because you love Obama and we talking about him. You know what I'm saying? And he really was getting emotional about it. So he was arguing with me. And he got mad. He brought up me talking about the earth being flat, right? He brought that up. That's funny. I'm bringing this up. And I said, what's that got to do with anything? He was like, if a motherfucker think like that, and of course they wouldn't, why would I believe them saying something about Obama? I said, okay. Then I told him, I said, well, when you want to ask me about your high blood pressure and stuff, don't ask me what's healthy to eat. Since I don't know what to speak upon, right? So he got triggered. And this is my guy, I love him, but he got triggered. And I was laughing at him because I'm like, why are you that emotional? Like, if you really think that, or believe, or whatever, even if it's a belief, you really believe that Obama ain't involved in that kind of stuff, you shouldn't be getting so emotional where you try and throw anything of any school of thought for me under the bus now. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing I say is accountable because one thing you disagree with me about, or two things. You know what I'm saying? It should never get personal. It should never. That's emotional. When it get personal, it get emotional. You know what I'm saying? And if
That's
you're
real.
allowing certain information or a opinion to get so personal to where it's like they crushed your spirit, because it's like people, like you saying, you crush their God. Like you saying, Chrissy, I get what you're saying too. You crush their God, but it should never, like, that's why it should never be that. They're emotionally indoctrinated. That's what I would say. It's emotional indoctrination. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because
But
it's like, why are you that triggered? But go ahead. Go
it's
ahead,
like
Chrissy.
too though, they're not confident in their stance. Like they could be like, "Oh, I stand on it," but they're not really confident in that stance. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I be feeling like that's why they get triggered too, because it's like you get to question them about the information that they giving you, and because just even you questioning them is a trigger
Mm-hmm.
because they're not confident enough to stand on that information and be like, look, I know this is what it is because I've done it. I don't like man, I be trying to tell y'all, man, everybody talks a good game on this shit. Like it's a good game motherfuckers is running.
Facts. Who you couldn't have said it no better.
Good
That
game.
hey, 'cause,
Mm-hmm.
hey, look, that's what I look. The mouthpiece, right? That's exactly what we are. We are, like say, take away everything else, like the mouth becomes the player dealing with this spell, like say, where everybody you gotta, just say you in the microphone, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or you in the ears. Um, the mouth, motherfuckers, I bust you in your mouth, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing, like where people talk back and forth, um, like whatever you going into, you shouldn't say instantly, like how they do with oatmeal, just put the hot water in it instant oatmeal. Like you shouldn't be like that. Where you
Yeah.
easily changed or what they say you be very impressionable. But it's like where you will have something to say and the next person, it should be receiving on both ends, no taking.
Mm-hmm.
Look, like no notes taken, but receive the message, no taking, because that's like being deterred where the next person can turn up on you. You will be, like you said, bro, you will be thrown off. You know, you shouldn't be just changed quick as you met whatever situation you went into. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It should be, say, irritable as fire is hot, where like I gotta make sure first I ain't just gonna, say deep in.
Right.
The deep end, like you gotta
Deep,
grow up.
deep in is deep in.
Mm-hmm. You be
Mm-hmm.
you be looking for somebody to help you out that motherfucking deep end. And
Right.
that's like
So now you're
thrown,
dependent.
thrown, look,
Mm-hmm.
boom, where they throw you off, bro. Where they threw you off to. The deep end. Like
Mm.
people that try to turn up on you or shut you down. And that's what you will be forced to do if you got, any kind of, say, pushback on your stance.
Right. Right.
Like you gonna give them that what they trying to give you, like hold the fuck on. you know so
Right.
that's the battle between, say, who
But
where we talk. You
and
got it.
right, right. You said it. Yeah, that's where I was gonna go into the battle between we talk because it's like you gotta know the proper discernment within yourself as far
Hmm.
as giving out that energy to defend or not defend. Like I kind of going back to what I was saying, like if dude would have said something, I already answered the door. So now I can choose to open or close that motherfucker since I already answered it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that is the battle within self right there.
Yep.
Is that
You
emotional
control the
healing.
situation.
We right. If you do choose to open it or close that motherfucker, you gotta accept the cause and effect.
Hmm.
You get
Wow,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Yep,
So
because things can go bad or
if
good.
I do right, if I do want to engage, then I gotta accept the consequences and repercussions that come
Hmm.
with that. But if I choose not to engage in whatever happened from there, same thing. I gotta choose whatever happened if I don't respond or if I don't, partake.
Hmm. Hey, that's crazy because it's just like that where people will be, so influenced, like, say, where you do learn about this certain something or a certain knowledge, like, say, just because I see things that the Buddhist monk see, like that don't mean that I gotta literally shave my head and be, like they are.
Right.
People would
Exactly.
dress up like monk on Halloween, but you ain't no monk. Like you ain't
Right.
even true to that. You know, like, say, motherfucker try to take what you got, like, say, Aladdin, you
Mm-hmm.
know, that'll be applied to Halloween, but you live it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't
Right.
a gimmick like where some people would just step into something because they heard about it and they think it's cool, to become part of the clique or the bullshit or the fuckery that seems to never subside. Motherfuckers just for bullshit. Like ain't no power behind it really. But like
Mm.
motherfuckers just flow with the shit because it seems like that's what it is. But
Mm.
that ain't really what it is. It's like that's a fantasy, man. And it's quick. Like you can hit the switches on them. Like what was that? I just watched that movie, Megan. And boy, Megan was listening to they motherfucking ass, bro. And I know
Megan.
y'all done seen this shit. Huh, Aladdin, what'd you say?
You said Megan?
Yeah, that new movie, Megan, man.
I ain't watched it. I don't even know what you talking
Hey,
about.
man, it's man. Look, I know you
It's
didn't
like
look.
an
You didn't.
AI. I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
seen the preview. It's the AI robot girl. already
Mm.
knew what was gonna happen, so I didn't really want to watch it. But
Yep, I didn't need.
basically she ended up killing people.
Mm-hmm.
Killing
Like,
people.
look.
She's a robot that's killing people that look like a human.
Mm.
Look, we said same shit.
It's
Hey,
weird.
this, hey, like say want is tied to the quantum. Say quant is want, and that's kind of like making me think about the Quavo thing. You know, quantum theory or the
Or
quantum realm.
Quay. Look, Quay is way.
Mm, okay. Way.
Yeah. Like
Mm,
get like you say, quant is want what you want. Get what you want.
mm-hmm,
Way is way. Like get your way.
mm. So that's yeah. Look, where this happens. Megan, right? Boy, it was a scene. They thought they had her ass shut down. You hear me? She listened. Hey, she listening to them talk about real, true to life human shit. You hear me? And man, I thought you had her turned off, Megan. Like, you know what I'm saying? So such and such, like, they was talking about the little girl's parents dying and shit, and the little girl being sad and and she taking this shit in. They like
Mm.
shut down Megan. Megan is AI, like the ladies just said, man. So
Mm.
she done soaked this game up real quick, Aladdin. You know, um, you done met Megan before, even though you ain't seen this movie, because I know you done did your research, all of them days before we get up to now in our life. And I'm about to tell you, remember that little scene you probably came across on social media where they was showing us the the little robot, like that motherfucker was shooting at his target. They was hitting it with sticks.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker was drop kicking it. It was keeping his balance but stumbling. At the same time, I think it was shooting the motherfucking Desert Eagle. Man, dude hit it with a stick. Boom, that motherfucker still is stumbling, but it still pulled the trigger, hit his target. Like it was locked and loaded, and this AI, it was just a skeletal, like say beta version.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know
This,
exactly what you're talking about. That clip.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this how Megan looked before they put the prosthetics, the skin, and all of that over the face.
Man, the AI shit getting deep, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's a
very
whole
deep.
nother topic. We'll be on that forever.
Yeah, hey, it goes to the imagination, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'm trying to.
tapping out on y'all. I am sleepy. I've been
Yeah,
up
All
since
right.
we
7
going
o'clock
in.
this morning. So I'm
Much
tapping
love.
out. Thanks
All
for
right,
having me
Christian.
up. Peace and love, everybody. Y'all have a beautiful night.
All right,
All right,
Christian. Much
Chrissy.
love.
Appreciate you
Mhm.
all the
Yo.
time. Hey, that's what I'm saying about Quavo though. You know, he's like say that same energy that Megan had, because that's where I look at him like, I see a whole different thing with him. Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see the back, I can see the inside of him. Like when remember they showed you Drake on that Sprite commercial and he broke down like Android.
Yep. Yep. Like a robot. Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Man,
that's
a lot of
exactly.
motherfuckers might be robots that we don't even know, bro. Like as far as who they put on this television,
Mm-hmm. It's the
they might not
apparatus.
even be
I've
real
been thinking
humans.
a lot of people as robots for a long time, and everybody thought I was crazy. But I just be like, nah, just something different. I just see something different when I see them, like how
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't act or they repeat something. Just watch. You could, I don't know. Just watch. It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
I do know. I'm not gonna say I don't know. I
Hey,
do know
hey,
because I just watch.
hey, Goddess of Love, we literally it's like the organic existence. Like that's the magnetism, and that's where you peach things to see if it's real. Like say where we deal with fruits and vegetables, on the other hand, pinching it, seeing if it's real. This is what a vulture would do to a jackrabbit that's laying dead in the desert. It's gonna walk up to it and it's gonna nudge it. You know, this what I was saying with you last night, higher self. The dream that we're in, you know, like where you pick the fresh food, you know, you can smell it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, take you a bite. That's waking up the dream, you know.
Right.
Like, yeah, confirmation, yeah, this is organic matter and I'm about to consume it. Like that's what the animal's doing. You know, I remember seeing just a little bit ago, right? It was a lion sleep. It was a lion. He was asleep, man. It was a little dog that walked across this little path, and the lion woke up and immediately ate the dog. Like the dog looked like, start barking at the lion. The lion was like, oh man, I ain't even got to do nothing. Like I woke up and you was right there, and he pinched him. You know what I mean? With them teeth. You know what I'm saying? You there, bro? Bro probably stepped away.
You can't
I
you
didn't hear the
couldn't hear
last.
me?
What you say? No, we
Nah, I
didn't hear
could.
nothing you said.
Oh man, it's this phone. I'm on the phone doing it, so it's new for me because I
Okay,
ain't
no doubt.
muted, but like I was on another app real quick, and sometime it works, sometime it don't, so it'll just be going
It
in
throw
and
your
out.
microphone back and forth or something like that, or
Yeah. Damn, I forgot what I even said to y'all. You were saying
uh,
something about the bite, and my mind went. I
yeah,
said
the bite,
something, but
the
I forgot now. Oh shoot.
confirmation inside of say it's like tapping into water. You know, whatever you touch, you know how people will say you will be squeamish to just grass if you in a dark environment and you sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna be the same at night as you will walk through a field in the daytime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like to touch and see if it's real, like the tap in is, what level you on.
Yeah, I mean that's like if you can't see, like you're saying, walking at night compared to day. But like say you couldn't see, like say you got something in your eye, soap or something, and you
Mm-hmm.
literally have to close your eyes and try to walk. You would have to really literally tap in and feel around, use your memory, use your
Yeah,
imagination, remember where shit's at as you walking to
literally.
get where you going. So that you would have to tap in just to make shit happen because your whole visual is fucked up. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
was popping in my mind also when you mentioned like just your whole energy or perspective just going through something
Real
dark
talk, bro.
in the light. But it's even like, yeah, even if you're in situations you just couldn't see. That's how life is. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you get blindsided like that. Like life can blindside you to where you got to kind of use your imagination, use your memory, remember how to move around.
Put it together. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got thrown off a little bit. Some soap got in your eye. You know what I mean?
Mace. A lot of
Right.
shit. Hey, the whole world will get in your eyes. Like it man, it gets so deep because, if you don't have control, like I remember at times where I wouldn't, say mentally stable. You know, it was long before YouTube was even created. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we all like gotta say deal with it. Like say this life sometimes, man. You know, what you get in or what you put into the body, that's what you gonna get out. It's like just think about your life. And that's what you can, take and shape it your way. Shit. Imagination is everything, man.
Big facts, bro.
That make me think about the myth again. Cause remember he kicked old dude's ass? Like they called him Agent Smith. That's Agent Smith, and like all of that stuff is kind of like the gate guards.
Yeah, but it's you. Also, like you saying, Agent Smith. Neo
Mhm.
had to realize he was Agent Smith,
Right.
aka. Look at it this way: um, the myths is you.
Mm-hmm. Cause you
Meaning,
like you see them in the glasses yourself.
yeah, that all them imaginal, all the things that all the myths that your imagination can make, it's all you.
Like water, like how you could put look like your background. Cause I'm looking at my phone, as I speak to you, and I'm looking at that purple and stuff. The
Mm-hmm.
blue and the pink is like you drop some coloring in the water. That's how our thoughts is. It's like, it stay in motion, like smoke, like we was talking about the smoke,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So Agent Smith is like just like that, you being able to control what comes your way inside of this whirlwind because you ain't gonna get to see it all. You just gotta deal with what you experience, like this blunt back up, man.
Oh, that's facts, bro.
You ain't ready to shut it down or nothing, are you?
I was
Let me
thinking
know.
about it. Oh, look, and you said it, and it's 11-11 on my side when you said that.
Yep.
That means you gotta make a decision.
Shoot.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You can shut it
You
down.
can
You
shut
want
it
to?
down if you want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead
I'm
and
gonna go
we
ahead and
going
cause
on
we
3 hours,
going on 3 hours
and you got an
and
echo
you got an echo
again.
Mhm.
again.
That mama.
Yeah,
Mama. Yeah, hey, we break down Agent Myth later on,
yeah. I'm like, it's 3 hours. Once I looked at that, I was like, damn, I didn't realize we going on 3 hours already. I was quick.
Yep, I appreciate you, Aladdin. Got
Oh
us some
yeah.
love. Everybody else too. Real talk.
Real talk.
Yep. Y'all too. Much love. And always love yourself and take care of yourself, okay?
Already.
That's bad.
Already. That's bad.
All right.
I like what
I
Marvay
like what
said too.
Marvin.
Cleaning the accumulated dust. Uh-oh. Much love to the chat. We see you,
Hmm.
Cook. Much love, Brody.
Yeah, Marvay, our cook, Mommy Chula
Mommy
again.
Chula.
I
True
knew,
brother.
I knew, you knew. Um, yeah, everybody else that came through. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for hopping up. Also,
Yep,
that's love
greatest
to
to you,
y'all.
man. Greatest to you, Aladdin. I'ma jump on down, man, and close on out from the chat.
Yep, already.
Okay, much love, bro.
Yo, for sure. Yeah. Once again, thanks everybody for hopping up, and everybody that was in the chat, and everybody that was listening. Um, I'll be thinking about it, man. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just change my channel up. I think because I don't know. Just tired of the same old shit on YouTube. But anyway, much love to everybody. Thanks for coming through. Take care of yourself. Heal thyself. Know thyself. Love thyself. It's your bro God, King of Higher Self, aka Aladdin. Signing out. Much love.